The Answer coming up at the top of the hour as the Rockets tip things off against the Raptors. Matt joins me next. We'll have the keys to the game, the starters, and the action. Straight ahead right here on the Rockets Radio Network.
Hey, it's Coach Silas.
Here come the Rockets.
This is Jabari Smith.
Reverse layup and one.
This is Alperen Şengün.
Beautiful move.
Jay Sean Tate. Eric Gordon here. This is Boban. This is Kevin Porter Jr.
And out the Ronan.
Hey, it's Jalen Green.
Rockets Radio.
Houston Rockets basketball is presented by Toyota. Let's go places.
Rockets Radio.
And by AT&T 5G, the fast, reliable, and secure 5G network.
Rockets Radio. Rockets Radio.
Launch control, this is Houston. Red Nation. Get ready for liftoff.
Liftoff. And the crowd is on their feet.
We go for launch.
Here come the Rockets.
Now, the voices of your Houston Rockets. Matt Thomas and Adam Clanton.
What's up, Rockets fans? We are back at it here on Rockets Central. Before we get started, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification all along the Houston Rockets Radio Network.
KBNE Houston.
An iHeart radio station.
This is Sports Talk 790, your home for Houston Rockets basketball.
Adam Clanton coming to you live from the Bill Worrell broadcast booth here inside Toyota Center in the heart of downtown Houston, the beautiful home of your Rockets since 2003. On the call tonight, my esteemed colleague at Sports Talk 790, a proud University of Houston Cougar, the one, the only, Matthew Thomas. Matt, how the heck are you?
I am fantastic. It's great to have you with us. It's great to have everybody in for a little night of NBA basketball. You know, the Rockets have won 2 straight 3 times this year. They have yet to get to a 3-game winning streak against a Toronto team that, frankly, even though Toronto's won a lot of the matchups, they have been some very competitive games, especially, ironically enough, in Toronto.
No, so there's a first time for everything, and you're torn. At this point in the year, you know, there's a very nice pot of gold at the end of the rainbow should you get the first pick in the draft, but you want these young players to also develop. So, you know, I don't really know how to feel about this juncture of the season, but the Rockets, they're trying to do one thing and one thing only, win every time out. And they're trying to do so without some of their biggest players, their best players. And Jalen Green's going to be out again, although he was doing a lot of work before the game tonight, running up and down the court, doing some shooting, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. He's looking to come back sooner rather than later.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see him tomorrow night in Oklahoma City, and that's one of the things that probably would help because it's already been basically determined that Jay Sean Tate and Eric Gordon would not play. So it'll be a super lean roster tomorrow night if indeed the Rockets cannot muster Jalen Green. But as Coach Salas has said, if not for tomorrow, definitely Monday against Sacramento.
Yeah, and you mentioned Oklahoma City. It's going to be the second of 3 times those 2 teams are going to get together this month, which, of course, is the shortest on the calendar. So they'll be very familiar with each other by the time February is over. But going back to these Raptors, it's an odd roster and season for them in that they still have some of those principal pieces from that title team not that long ago. And Fred VanVleet's at the top of that list. He can burn you. He burned the Rockets the last time out with 32 points. At that point, it was a season high. And you got to keep your eye on him tonight. He's obviously out there on the floor and looking to do damage.
Yeah, clearly VanVleet's going to get his shots up. He's not more is more for him. He just takes a whole lot of shots. Only shoots 40% from the floor, but he's a rhythm guy. If he can get knocked down 2 or 3 early on, it could be trouble. That's one of our total keys to victory. And I think ultimately it comes down to the battle of the boards. 2 of the top 5 teams in offensive rebounds meet tonight. Rockets are number 1, Toronto number 4, Toronto third in second chance points. Box out Adam Clanton. Do not let the other team who is good at offensive rebounds get those second and third chance opportunities.
All right, it's the Rockets, it's the Raptors, the starters in the first 24 minutes of action right around the corner. When we come back, this is Houston Rockets basketball.
Rockets fans, customize your Houston Rockets experience this season with the all-new Rockets Flex Plan. Packages start at 5 games for just $55. You pick the seats, you pick your games. The more games you pick, the more rewards you unlock, including team shop savings, food and beverage credits, and exclusive membership events. It's time to flex your fandom with a Rockets Flex plan. Purchase today at Rockets.com.
The Houston Rockets are looking to bring a championship back to Texas. AT&T Sportsnet has all the exclusive coverage you need. From pregame to postgame, watch every game, every shot, only on AT&T Sportsnet. Visit AT&TSportsnet.com and click on the channel finder to see how you can watch Rockets basketball all season long. AT&T Sportsnet, the TV home of the Houston Rockets. Available on DirecTV, Uverse, and Xfinity.
When it comes to your money goals, every win matters. And with an MVP like Credit Karma on your side, your hard work can really pay off. Whether you're looking to elevate your credit scores, upgrade your car or home, or find the right strategy to pay off debt, Credit Karma is on your team. Join over 120 million members and start leveling up your finances. Download the free app and create your own Karma with Credit Karma, proud partner of the Houston Rockets. Loan services offered through Credit Karma Offers Inc. NMLS ID 1628077. Credit Karma Mortgage Inc. NMLS ID 1588622.
You are at the heart of everything we do at Memorial Hermann. Customizing heart treatments, like repairing aortic aneurysms without open heart surgery, and using new treatments to reduce the risk of stroke from heart arrhythmia without relying on blood thinners. Our teams work together and share expertise, all to give you the best possible outcome. This is innovative heart care, and it's designed for you. Memorial Hermann, advancing health, personalizing care.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
Tonight from the Toyota Center in downtown Houston, Texas, it's time for NBA basketball featuring your Houston Rockets against the Toronto Raptors. Good evening, everyone. I'm Matt Thomas. To my right, it's Adam Clanton. Our network producer is Joshua C. On-site engineer, David Obert. And stepping in on stats for the next handful of games, Jeremy Rakes. We're all happy to bring you Houston Rockets basketball. The opponent, the Toronto Raptors, with a record of 23 wins and 30 losses. On the guard line for them, Fred VanVleet in his 7th year out of Wichita State, joined by Gary Trent Jr. in his 5th campaign out of Duke. VanVleet stands 6 feet tall. Trent is 6'5". The small forward is Scotty Barnes, 6'8", out of Florida State in his 2nd year. The big forward is Pascal Siakam, 6'8", out of New Mexico State via Cameroon in his 7th NBA season. And in his 3rd year, the center is only 6'8". It's Precious Achiuwa, and he is from Memphis via Nigeria, and he is the starting center. So again, for the Raptors, it's VanVleet, Trent, Barnes, Siakam, and Achiuwa. For head coach Nick Nurse, 5th year in Toronto, 209 and 152. He was the former coach of the RGV Vipers between 2011 and 2013. The Raptors coming in with a record of 23 wins, 30 losses, and 8-18 on the road this year. For your Houston Rockets on the guard line, they're 13-38, by the way, 8-17 at home. Daishen Nix, starting out of Fairbanks, Alaska in his 2nd season, gets the starting nod. The 2 guard is Eric Gordon in his 15th year out of Indiana. Nick stands 6'5", EG is 6'4". The small forward is 6'7", KJ Martin in his 3rd year out of the IMG Academy. Jabari Smith at 6'11" is the rookie out of Auburn. He's the power forward, in the center is Alperen Şengün, 6'11", in his 2nd campaign out of Turkey. Nix, Gordon, Martin, Smith, and Şengün. For head coach Stephen Silas, 50 wins, 155 losses in his 3rd year as the head man here in Houston. Our officials tonight, our crew chief is David Guthrie. He'll be assisted by Sean Corbin and Suyash Mehta, Corbin, and Guthrie. Memorial Hermann injury report tells us for the Raptors, OG Anunoby is out for the 4th straight game with a left wrist sprain. He averages 17 points a game and 5.5 rebounds. What makes him so deadly is he is 2nd in the association in steals coming into tonight's game. Otto Porter Jr., who they snagged away from Golden State in the offseason, is out for the season with left foot surgery on his 2nd toe dislocation. He's been out since early January and is done for the year. As far as the Rockets are concerned, Kevin Porter is out with that left foot contusion. To be determined on a return date for him. Jalen Green, hopefully Saturday, if not Monday. returns for the Rockets. He is out with a right calf contusion. Memorial Hermann, advancing health, personalizing care. Rockets and Raptors met November the 9th in Toronto. It was a game that was won by Toronto. 12th game of the year. Featured 8 lead changes and 7 ties. Rockets shot 44% from the floor, but were just 9 of 35 from the floor. Toronto shot 41% from the field, but was much better from three-point distance. They were 15 of 44 in that game back in November. That was eventually won by Toronto, 116 to 109. Toronto in the series has won 3 consecutive games. As far as most recently for the Rockets, 112-108 over Oklahoma City. Rockets up 9 at the half. The Thunder outscored the Rockets in the third quarter 28-17 before Houston put together a 28-20 fourth quarter advantage. We had 10 lead changes and 2 ties. Rockets, how about this? Points in the paint, 66-46, Adam Clayton, and that goes indicative to what they have done so well this entire season is crash the boards and get those second chance opportunities.
I feel like when the Rockets have, not even necessarily in all of their wins, but when they are winning or at least are competitive in the paint, typically when you look up on that scoreboard, they're ahead. And at the end of the game, certainly more often than not, they've gotten a W.
Rockets also held Oklahoma City to 37% from the floor and 12 of 43 from 3. The Rockets, conversely, were much better from the field at 44%. But that ugly number, Adam Clayton, of three-point percentage is starting to really take shape. They're 7 of 23, and for the year, they are just 33% collectively in the group. That is 29th out of 30 NBA teams.
You got to shoot better. You just got to shoot better. And I think that'll come with time with some of the guys on this roster. But it is very much still a work in progress, as we're all very much aware of here in 2022-23.
Rockets going in the retro remix uniforms, dark blue jerseys with the pinstripes, old school logo and new school logo all on the uniform. Rockets will watch Toronto enter the field and court of play with a red uniform with a black lettering and white names across their back. Toronto might be my favorite East Coast city to go to. Great fans, good arena, loud, and I love O Canada.
You know, it's fine. I'm gonna go with the Matt Thomas line. It's fine.
Şengün on the third tap wins it left to right as we see things here in first quarter play on Rockets Radio. Daisha Nix comes across that timeline. Met there by Scotty Barnes. Down the lane, Nix going to go for the first shot of the game. It is up and in. I did not have Daisha Nix scoring the first basket for Houston.
See something new every day.
Yeah, right to left here in the first half of play for Toronto as they trail 2-0. Scotty Barnes has it forecourt left, behind him to Van Vliet. Van Vliet, right-hand dribble, turns on to a left to the baseline left. Achua is going to try a side pocket 3, in and out. Weak side rebound 2. Daisha Nix, who's got the only stats for the Rockets. Right side of the floor to Martin to his right for Jabari Smith Jr. Jabari looks to his left, gives it to EG at the logo. Shot clock at 10, gets a screen from Şengün, does Eric Gordon. To the lane he goes. Gets turned back by Achua, goes left side angle. Down to 4, a deep three-pointer is an air ball, and it is trying to be saved at least momentarily by Jabari, but he stepped on the baseline to be possession to the Toronto Raptors. Eric Gordon, how about this, Adam? Has back-to-back 20-point games.
Yeah, a season high the other night against the Thunder.
Yeah, 25 in that victory. Right elbow, it's Achua. Left turns right, kicks it back out right side. Siakam had it momentarily. Then a ball's deflected and stolen by Eric Gordon. He must have heard us. Down the heart of the lane, back out, front iron and through. Rockets up 4-0 off the steal and put back. Come to see the Rockets taking advantage of some Toronto turnovers. Right side of the floor, Van Vliet, and a bounce pass to Scotty Barnes. Top to Siakam. Out right side of Van Vliet. Left-hand dribble drive. At the right elbow, bounce pass behind it. Turning and spinning. This is Siakam in the paint. He lost the basketball. That's back-to-back turnover. Steal for Kenyon Martin Jr. KJ behind him to Nix, to his right for EG. At the top of the key, gets by Siakam. Pump fakes against Barnes. Throws it off the window. He's got an N1. Eric Gordon with 2 baskets in the first 2 minutes. Houston up 6-0.
Well, the steal and the layup and then the and one opportunity here. It's been all Eric Gordon early on in this one. Rockets are up 6-0, and he's got 4 of those points, looking to make it 5.
Eric shoots 81% from the line this year. He missed a bunch in that game in the fourth quarter against Oklahoma City. Did not come back to haunt him as he hits the free throw there. 7-0 Rockets. They have taken 4 shots. Toronto just 1 in the early going. We played almost 2 minutes. Van Vliet straight away to Barnes. Behind him to Siakam. Siakam to his right for outside left to Barnes. 3-point try comes off the miss. And here come the Rockets up 7-0. EG straight away. Bounce pass into Şengün. Turns, gets taken away on a punch out by Achua. It's a steal and a recovery for Toronto. Van Vliet. Baseline right. Crossover move for Scotty Barnes. He gets turned back by Achua, and then Achua's got it. Shot clock shows 7 seconds. Van Vliet, right corner, gets by Nix, gets by Şengün, gets turned back. Baseline jumper right side, 16 feet. No. Tip ball Nix into the hands of Martin. Good defense in the Rockets here in the first almost 3 minutes. EG around Trent to the right corner for a shot attempt for Jabari. Misses it off the heel near the right elbow. And Van Vliet comes up with it here for Toronto, trailing 7-0. Down low, pump fakes, turn, spin. Siakam with a missed layup. Second try, no good as well. Wow, 0 for 2. Good defense that time by the Rockets interior. Down the lane, here goes KJ with a layup attempt. He missed it. Rebound picked up by Achua. Achua brings it across the timeline. Bounce pass right side of the floor to Siakam, then straight away to Van Vliet. Out left side angle, turning and spinning is Trent. Splits through 3 defenders. Throws it out right side. There's going to be a traveling violation called against Pascal Siakam. Toronto, a hot mess here in the first 3 minutes and 17 seconds.
0 for their first 5 shots and another turnover.
That is already 3 for them, yeah.
Yeah, 3 for 5 Rockets points, and they've only got 7, so they are gifting the first quarter to the Rockets so far.
Nix across the top line, goes forecourt left. Gordon sets a screen, bounce pass to Şengün, top of the arc, right of the elbow, turns, spins, leans, gets around, shot attempt comes up short. Good defense that time by Precious Achua. In front to Gary Trent. Trent straight away, 3 ball on the way, front iron miss. Another one, they're 0 for 6. Rebound to Gordon at the free throw line with a head of steam down the lane against Achua. Flips it up and scores. It is all Eric Gordon all the time for the Rockets early on. The early basket by Daisha Nix. After that, it is all EG with 7. Rockets have 9. Toronto yet to score. 8:10 remaining in first quarter play. Timeout brought to you by Corona Extra. We invite you to find your beach. And now these words from your local station.
It's game day at Jim's house, and the spread is impressive.
Mike's already done some damage with the hot wings, and now he's dropping back and going deep for another slice of pizza.
I sure hope he brought the Pepto.
Mike knows the Pepto-Bismol provides fast 5-symptom relief from unexpected stomach upsets. He's no rookie.
The way he's throwing back those nachos, he's the GOAT.
Be ready for game day with Pepto-Bismol. When you have nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Hey, it's Matt Thomas. If your house is 15 or 20 years old, are you noticing those windows are starting to leak? It's time to get replacement windows with Window Source of Houston. Owner David Millett's been around for a long time, got a great family-owned and operated company that want to help you save on your energy cost. Right now, you can get $150 off each window or no payments for 24 months with 0 down and 0% interest. Your option by calling 713-597-7119 or online, windowsourcehouston.com.
No matter which road you take, the Toyota Tundra is the perfect way to navigate it. You may find yourself in some pretty remote places.
That view is amazing.
Or in places where pastimes become stories that become legends.
I got one. It's a keeper.
And each day ends watching a star-filled sky.
Whoa.
Built to follow your path, the Toyota Tundra. Visit your local Toyota dealer or Toyota.com for your ready-for-anything Toyota Tundra. Toyota. Let's go places. See packages and options at Toyota.com for feature availability.
When I'm looking to get in on some action, DraftKings, the official daily fantasy partner of the Houston Rockets, is always giving me a shot to win big with their daily fantasy contest. Download the DraftKings app now and use promo code ROCKETS. This week, new customers can get a free shot at a share of millions in total prizes with your first deposit. Only at DraftKings with code ROCKETS. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Minimum $5 deposit required. Eligibility restrictions apply. Void where prohibited. See DraftKings.com for details.
The Rockets are excited to host their second annual HBCU night. Presented by Sire Spirits. This Monday, when they take on the Kings, the night will be filled with in-game recognitions, a performance from Prairie View A&M's Marching Storm, and more. Secure your tickets tonight at Rockets.com. Speaking of theme nights, it's rodeo night here inside Toyota Center. I don't
My
know if
hat
you
doesn't fit, but that's no surprise.
Well, that's because you got a big head, more
Thank
ways
you.
than one. Rockets up 9-0. So the Raptors have been kicked off the bowl very early on here.
Two quick subs here. As Kem Birch is checked in, Chris Boucher as well. So Nick Nurse is like, I don't like my starting five. Out right side, three-pointer coming up. That's on the way. And Chris Boucher off the bench finally puts the Raptors on the scorecard. It's 9-3.
Oh, Nick Nurse with the magic touch there.
31% for Boucher from three-point range. Here's Şengün, flips it over the shoulder. And finding it with a left hand, a hammer, is KJ Martin. What a pass and what a throwdown. Wow.
And he was fouled.
And he's angry. And he's going to have a chance at a three-point play.
And you can see more of that in the slam dunk competition because he's going to be in it.
Yeah. Didn't invite me to help him, though.
You should have been a prop. That would have been funny.
I value my life.
He'll jump right over you. You're nothing compared to what he jumps over.
Foul is called on Boucher. KJ completes a three-pointer. And it's now 12-3 Houston. 7:38 remaining. Kem Birch getting some rare early playing time here. To Van Vliet, so they'll go with 2 point guards here on the floor for Toronto. Down the lane, Van Vliet double pumps, comes up short. Ball is tipped up and recovered by Dacian Nix. Nix comes across the timeline, left side angle. Being bumped by Van Vliet, he'll give it up to Martin. He threw it behind Martin. It was taken away on a steal. Boucher comes up with it now to Van Vliet. Out right corner, catch, shoot, three-pointer on the way. Side rim left, that's no good. Malachi Flynn also on the floor here. It is not Birch, it is Flynn that is on the floor. He wears 2-2. Birch is 2-4. 7:03 remaining in the first quarter. 12-3 in favor of the Rockets. Down the lane goes E.G., and that ball is slapped out of bounds. Last touch on a block by Precious Achiuwa. Malachi Flynn in for the Raptors in his third year out of San Diego State. 6'1", and they say dripping wet, 176 on the pounds. Bounce pass right side to E.G. on the baseline. Gets a screen from Jabari. Jabari lost it between his legs, but it was tapped out, however, by Pascal Siakam. Toronto, veteran team. So this is one of the older teams, especially going against Oklahoma State, who was so young when the Rockets faced them a couple nights ago. There's an and one coming up. That's Jabari Smith with a 180 move right down the heart of the lane. He got fouled. An and one coming up on the layup for Jabari. Foul is on Precious Achiuwa. Jabari has really struggled offensively, has not scored more than 10 points except once in the last 5 games. Still comes in averaging over 10 points per contest.
Third and one opportunity of the first quarter for the Rockets. A big reason why they are now up on the scoreboard, 14-3 as he misses the free throw.
Rebound to Boucher. Here comes Toronto again, right to left. Malachi Flynn hands it around the arc. They go. Left side over to Van Vliet's got it. Straight away, he's going to launch a three. It is up and it is good. Fred Van Vliet at 34%. Knocking down a three. He had 32 when he saw the Rockets earlier in Toronto. 14-6 with 6:25 remaining. E.G. left corner against Van Vliet. Out left side to Şengün. Şengün one side against Achiuwa. Pump fakes, double pumps, goes up, lays it up. Left side of the baseline, up and in for 2. The patented double and triple pump that time for Alpi. Got him an easy layup. 16-6. Houston up by 10. Van Vliet straight away. Gets the screen looking for another three. That's off the heel. Şengün at the dotted circle with the rebound. Alpi comes across, has Eric to his right, gets it to E.G. E.G. to the heart of the lane, falls, kicks it out left side to Martin, to his right for Dacian. Three-pointer on the way in. Dacian Nix with 5. Rockets up 13.
And he waves to the bench, and they wave back.
45 remaining in the first quarter of play. It has been a fantastic start. Rockets 62% for the floor. Toronto at 18. Fred Van Vliet gets bumped by going to the top of the key, brings it back out to the logo. Siakam sets a screen for him. Pass out left side angle for Achiuwa. Pump fakes once and he'll draw a three-pointer coming up around the rim and no. The putback is up and good for Chris Boucher, who's come off the bench and it's 5 for them. 19-8 Rockets with 5:15 remaining. Ball is tipped, and Achua almost with the steal, and it's knocked out last touch by the Raptors. It'll be Houston basketball with 15 to shoot as Scotty Barnes comes back in. And Christian Koloko is also checking in. Let's say about Koloko a little bit quickly. 7-footer, rookie out of Arizona. 7 foot and 217. So he is a lean machine. Again, this Raptor team trying to balance the veterans, as Adam alluded to in the pregame, with the younger players, and Koloko certainly is one of them. Bounce pass to Şengün on the left side, baseline. Shot clock to 12 seconds. Now face the double team, and then Flynn takes it away. Over the head toss in front to Boucher, and he will jam it down with the right hand right in front of KJ Martin. 19-10, a 9-point lead. Rockets' largest advantage was 13.
I thought KJ might go up for a block attempt, but he thought better of it.
Şengün between the circles, hands it to Nix behind him, and then to his left for Jabari. Straight away to Nix. Out to the midcourt stripe, 8 to shoot. Nix on a crossover, right-hand dribble drive, pump fakes, uses the left hand, comes off the front rim, offensive rebound to Şengün. He's triple team, he throws it up. He was pushed from behind, no whistle, another miss. Toronto comes up with the rebound. Here's Van Vliet down the heart of the lane. He'll go, flip it with the left hand. He is fouled, back iron down, and made an incredible shot that goes down through the net for an N1.
See, but this is that typical sequence that drives me crazy in the NBA. Şengün was clearly pushed on the other end, and then he comes back down and is the victim of the and one.
Şengün with the left arm against the left shoulder of Fred Van Vliet. And Van Vliet has 5 points so far as Tari Eason comes in, averaging 9 points a game and 6 rebounds. Free throw up and good for Van Vliet. It's now a 6-point game at 7 straight points here for Toronto.
Got cozy quick.
Jae'Sean Tate running point this trip down the floor. Van Vliet is with him, and Van Vliet with a reach-in foul. Nick Nurse can't believe the call. So Van Vliet picks up the whistle. That is his first. That is Toronto's 4th foul. So the Rockets will shoot free throws here for the final 4:21 of the quarter. Tate on the inbound. Scoots a couple steps to his left on the sideline, waiting for some help. Lobs it to Şengün right in front of him. 4:17, Şengün, middle of the lane, goes up and jams it down. He went against 3 Toronto defenders and ain't scared at all. Şengün now with 4 points. He got by Koloko and then finished it off around Barnes. 21-13, Rockets up by 8 with 4:07 remaining in the first quarter. Flynn to Van Vliet, left elbow to the baseline left. Now being face guarded by Şengün is Van Vliet. This is a size matchup in favor of Alpi. Down the lane, we got another whistle going against the Rockets. And the foul is going to be called, I believe, on Daishen Nix. It is his first. That time it was 1-on-3. Losing the basketball, frankly, on the way up was Van Vliet, but Nix got a piece of him, and free throws for Fred Van Vliet, who comes in 3rd in the NBA in minutes played at 37. Think that's impressive? Guess what? Pascal Siakam plays more minutes than he does in the NBA. So you have 2 starters for Toronto that play more than 37 minutes in a 48-minute game as Garrison Matthews comes in for Houston.
2/5 of the starting lineup for that championship squad back in 19. Kawhi Leonard, the biggest missing piece.
Here's the free throw. It is up. It's good. So Van Vliet having himself an impressive first quarter. Comes in averaging 19.5 points a game. He's got 8 the first quarter. Rockets lead is 6 at 21-15. 3:46 remaining in the first quarter. Nick straight away, loses the dribble, throws it out right side to Tari Eason. Eason, the offensive rebounding machine with all those boards against Oklahoma City a couple nights ago. Pass inside looking for Tate at the free throw line. Bumped down and taken away. Another turnover. Here's Van Vliet, left corner. Crossover move for him to the left side of the baseline. Gets cut off by Eason. Shot clock at 14. Behind him to Barnes. And then to his right for Malachi Flynn. Floating is Van Vliet. Kicks it out left to Barnes. Open 3 in front of his teammates on the bench, and he nails it. And this thing has gotten really cozy at 21-18. That's 3 3-pointers for Toronto in the first quarter. Knicks across the timeline. Rockets have turned it over 4 times in the quarter. Here's Garrison Matthews out left side. The Knicks to his right for Tate, 3-point line right. Right-hand dribble drive. Tate pump fakes and is absolutely hammered underneath and took a pretty bad spill. And thankfully, he'll get up fast. And so, too, will the man who committed the foul, Scotty, Christian Coloco. To kind of show you what Coloco does, he is a brute. He had played 14 minutes against the Rockets in November and had 5 fouls. So don't be surprised if we call his name a few times. Timeout on the floor at 2:54 remaining in the first. Rockets are shooting 55% from the floor, but their lead is just 3 over the Raptors. 21-18. Timeout brought to you by Corona Extra. Invite you to find your beach. This is Houston Rockets basketball.
You are at the heart of everything we do at Memorial Hermann. Customizing heart treatments, like repairing aortic aneurysms without open heart surgery, and using new treatments to reduce the risk of stroke from heart arrhythmia without relying on blood thinners. Our teams work together and share expertise, all to give you the best possible outcome. This is innovative heart care, and it's designed for you. Memorial Hermann, advancing health, personalizing care.
No matter which road you take, the Toyota Tundra is the perfect way to navigate it. You may find yourself in some pretty remote places.
That view is amazing.
Or in places where pastimes become stories that become legends.
I got one. It's a keeper.
And each day ends watching a star-filled sky.
Whoa.
Built to follow your path, the Toyota Tundra. Visit your local Toyota dealer or Toyota.com for your ready-for-anything Toyota Tundra. Toyota. Let's go places. See packages and options at Toyota.com for feature availability.
With a Kroger Plus card, it's easy to get lower than low prices for the win. And for every dollar you spend, you earn fuel points, which can add up to $1 per gallon off at the pump for the win. Plus, save every day on groceries and get personalized digital coupons for the win. The Kroger Plus card. All you do is win. Big, big savings. Sign up now at Kroger.com and start saving. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Fuel restrictions apply.
The sound of an ice cold Corona is music to my ears. Oh, run that back. Dope. Now drop that beat. And hit me with the hook, player. Hey, whatever you do with your fine life, just do you, player. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Adam Clanton back here inside Toyota Center. Rockets leading the Raptors 21-18. Sign up your kid for the Rockets Kids Club. A great way for your kid to see the Rockets play this season here at Toyota Center. For just $50, your child is going to receive 2 tickets to an upcoming game, a Rockets backpack, hat, socks, dry fit shirt, access to exclusive member events, and more. Sign up for the Rockets Kids Club tonight at Rockets.com. 2:54 remaining in first quarter action, Matt Thomas. Rockets trying to hold on to a lead that was much larger not too long ago.
Jay Sean Tay at the line for the first time tonight. 7.5 points, 4.5 rebounds. He misses the front end of the 2 shots. 80% for Jay Sean on the year. Rockets have dropped to the bottom 6 in the NBA in free throw shooting.
Thanks for listening to Sports Talk 790. Thanks for listening. Thanks for listening to Sports Talk 790, home of your Astros and Rockets. Right now, you're outside the approved MLB or NBA territory allowed to stream this game. Thanks for listening to Thanks for listening to Sports Talk. Thanks for listening. Thanks for listening to. Thanks for listening. Thanks for listening to Sports Talk 790. Thanks for listening to Sports Talk 790. Thanks for listening to Sports. Thanks for listening to Sports Talk 790, home of your Astros and Rockets. Thanks for listening to Sports Talk 790, home of your.
For Toronto. Board between the circles. To Fernando down the lane. Throws it out right side. Jabari open three-pointer. There it is. The drought is over with a triple from Jabari. Rockets back up 25-24. Barnes around the arc right to left. To Trent, giving it back now to Barnes left side angle. Cross-court pass. Siakam. Top of the key jumper. Up, no. Rebound to Jabari Smith. Right side to Josh Christopher. Christopher comes across the timeline. Goes baseline right to the paint. He goes, and we're going to get another offensive foul and another one on Bruno Fernando for a push into the defender. And sadly, that goes as another turnover. That's now 7 for the Rockets. And we're with 9:22 remaining in the second quarter. By the way, the Raptors, the lowest turnover count in the NBA at 12 per game. They have 3 so far. Rockets are highest at 17. There's a jumper left side angle. That's on the way up, a good for Gary Trent Jr. And the Raptors regain the lead in the mid-range, 26-25. Here's Eric Gordon, left elbow, out left side of the floor. Bruno's going to attack the lane, go over the reverse layup and missed it. That's a couple of misses for him in the paint. Rebound coming down to Boucher. Cross-court pass inside to Achua. Pump fakes, leans, turns, shot is up. And we got another foul. If that's Bruno, that's going to be 3 on him.
Yeah, and I thought he had a good block, but I think it was the body contact after they got the whistle.
So Achua on the pump fake twice, leans into Jabari, and then the foul is going to be called on Bruno for that contact, as Adam mentioned, after the ball left his hands. And free throws are coming up here for Precious Achua. 72% on the year. He has started 6 of their last 8 games as he makes the first of his 2 free throws. And during that time, he's got 5 double-doubles. So far, that just 1 point as Alperen Şengün returns for the Rockets. And Bruno's going to have a seat with those 3 fouls. Achua averaging 10 points a game, 6 rebounds per contest. Here's the second one. It is off the heel. No good. Ball tapped around. Eric Gordon right in the middle of the paint. Grabs it. Out left side to KJ. 1 man to beat. Layup attempt is on the way and good. He beat Delano Banton, who just stepped on the floor for Toronto for the deuce. And we're even at 27. Eric Gordon with 7 first half points. Achua right-hand side of the floor. Turning and spinning is Siakam. Underneath. Layup attempt coming up. That's no good. Put back on the offensive rebound. No good as well. Barnes a 3rd time. Nope, but a foul. You got Achua in there. You got Barnes. You got everybody fighting for those offensive rebounds. Remember, I mentioned this at the top of the broadcast. We're talking about 2 of the top 5 teams in offensive rebounding, and we're seeing an example of that right there.
Well, I mean, look no further than Tari Easton in the last game against the Thunder. The Rockets, the effort's never usually the problem.
Here's Barnes to the line, averaging 15 points and 7 rebounds a game. He hits the first to 2. Barnes coming in at 77%. He's had a career-high 14 double-doubles this year for Toronto. He'll be a part of that Jordan Rising Star competition as he makes the free throw there. And that free throw gives the Raptors a 29-27 lead with 8:17 remaining in the first half. Gordon right to left around the arc. Whistle. And this time, Alperen Şengün is fouled on the play, and it's done by Delano Banton. His first personal. Averaging 5 points a game off the Raptor bench. He had 8 against the Rockets back in November. As Scotty Barnes will take a seat. And Juancho Hernangomez on the floor for Toronto. We got another hang-up this time, and that's going to be a call, another one against Banton. That's his second. 3rd Toronto team fouls in that ball. Since the foul occurred before the ball was put into play, we got a free throw coming up here for the Rockets. So the ball was not put in, which means the Rockets can choose anybody they want to for a single free throw. It is up, and it is short. Eric, that's 4 missed free throws over the last 2 games for EG.
Yeah, it's uncharacteristic of him for sure.
Rockets are just 3 of 7 from the line at 43%. Toronto is 6 of 7. It's cold in here tonight.
Well, and neither team's shooting particularly well at any rate.
Maybe it's because it's too chilly for them.
I noticed we got in here earlier today. It was a lot warmer than normal, but it's definitely cooled down.
There's some breeze happening or something. I don't know what's happening. Christopher on the inbound to Şengün to his left. Going against Banton with those 2 fouls. Behind him to EG. Shot clock at 7. Gordon down the lane, turns left, spins right, and throws it off the backboard for 2. Great ball control going from the left to the right hand to make it 29-29 Rockets and Raptors tied. Achua out right side. Siakam hands it off. Here's Banton. Cross-court pass out left side. This is right to left, and Gary Trent's going to nail a 3. And if Gary Trent gets going, that's trouble. 37% from 3. He's averaging 19 points a game. He's got 7. There's a layup attempt on the way for Josh Christopher. Linked to the floor. As the Raptors were caught napping, they're up 32-31 on that layup by JC. Siakam to his right for back down to Pascal. Pascal is bumped by KJ out high. And it'll be a side out to the Raptors with a 32-31 lead. Juancho Hernangomez. See the movie Hustle?
I did not.
He was in it. He was a star, yeah. His co-star is our close personal friend, the Bobinator.
Well, I'm sure he was an Academy Award winning performer.
I voted for him. I actually get a Screen Guilders Award.
I was gonna say, do you have a SAG card?
I have a SAG card. You're right. Low block right, turning right, spinning left, and scoring with the right hand that time is Pascal Siakam on a good low post move. Siakam with 4 points, and the Raptor lead is 34-31. That matches their largest lead. Here's Daisha Nix, linked to the floor, trailing into Martin. Kicks it out right side to Christopher. Pulls up dotted circle, jumper on the way and in. Josh Christopher with his second basket off the bench, and it's a 1-point game. Rockets shooting 48% from the floor compared to 34% for Toronto. There's a high dribble, and there's a steal. This is Christopher. He's ready to fly. 2-in and flush. 6 points for JC. Rockets up 35-34. 6:33 remaining. Across the timeline comes Toronto, and they're going to call a timeout. 4 turnovers for Toronto. 7 points for the Rockets off those mistakes. Houston 35, Toronto 34. Timeout brought to you by Corona Extra. Invite you to find your beach. And now these words from your local station.
What does it mean to be the energy behind Clutch City? At Reliant, it means powering the home of the Houston Rockets and the homes of Rockets fans across our hometown. Reliant is harnessing the energy on the court to power game day. Together, we make a powerful team. Reliant, proud to be the official energy provider of the Houston Rockets. To learn more, visit Reliant.com or call 1-866-RELIANT, PUCT number 10007.
Hi, I'm Tito Beverage, founder and master distiller at Tito's Handmade Vodka. When I got into this business, I used to make flavored vodka infusions for my friends as gifts. When I started to make a go of it, the owner of a local liquor store showed me the dust on some flavored vodka bottles that sat on the shelves. He said, if you can make a straight vodka so smooth that you could drink it just by itself, then you'd really have something. So I did. And now all these years later, we still only make one flavor, vodka flavored vodka. 80 proof Tito's Handmade Vodka, distilled and bottled in Austin, Texas. Tito'sVodka.com.
The Houston Rockets are looking to bring a championship back to Texas. AT&T Sportsnet has all the exclusive coverage you need. From pregame to postgame, watch every game, every shot, only on AT&T Sportsnet. Visit AT&TSportsnet.com and click on the channel finder to see how you can watch Rockets basketball all season long. AT&T Sportsnet, the TV home of the Houston Rockets. Available on DirecTV, Uverse, and Xfinity.
No matter which road you take, the Toyota Tundra is the perfect way to navigate it. You may find yourself in some pretty remote places.
That view is amazing.
Or in places where pastimes become stories that become legends.
I got one. It's a keeper.
And each day ends watching a star-filled sky.
Whoa.
Built to follow your path, the Toyota Tundra. Visit your local Toyota dealer or Toyota.com for your ready-for-anything Toyota Tundra. Toyota. Let's go places. See packages and options at Toyota.com for feature availability.
Lace up those sneakers, Rockets fans. It's time for the 21st annual Rockets Run on February 18th, presented by Children's Memorial Hermann. Bring the whole family out to run or walk as you cross the actual Rockets court. Registration is including a ticket to an upcoming Rockets game, a Rockets Run t-shirt, and access to the post-race party. You can register now at Rockets.com. 6:33 remaining in second quarter action. What was once a 19-6 Rockets lead has turned into a seesaw battle. Right now, Rockets out in front, 35-34.
Fred VanVleet back on the floor. The Rockets offensively have made 5 straight field goals. VanVleet dotted circle, comes out of the free throw line to the top of the key, to the top of the three-point arc. Hands it to Chua, back to VanVleet in the paint, turns and spun around 2 defenders, missed the layup, but the follow-up dunk is there. No one boxed out Pascal Siakam. Excuse me, that's Precious Achiuwa with the putback. He's got his first basket to go along with 3 rebounds, and that one on the offensive glass. 36-35, Rockets down by a point. Şengün across the timeline, splits the circles and picks up his dribble. Out left side of Jabari Smith, got face guarded by Siakam. Here's Jabari now against Achiuwa. turns, gives it back to Şengün, left corner, splits the circle. Down the lane he goes. A 10-footer with the shot clock going off is up and in. A nice mid-range floater for Alpe to give the Rockets a 37-36 lead. VanVleet across the timeline, screen by Siakam out right side of the floor to Gary Trent. Back out to Siakam out left side to Herman Gomez. Giving it back now. This is Siakam, top of the key, in the paint, pull back, 14-footer, got it. Now some fluidity from both sides, frankly.
Yeah, after long droughts and field goals.
38-37, back and forth we've gone. We've had 7 lead changes in his first half. Down the lane, Şengün against a double team. Turns, spins, baseline, 5-footer, got it. Back-to-back baskets for Alperen Şengün. He's got 8 points, and it's 39-38 Houston. VanVleet lobs into Achua, lost it. VanVleet gathered it momentarily. There's a fight for it underneath. Still scrum for it, and coming up with his VanVleet. Thought about the 3. Shot clock at 9. He's at the ball in the right corner. Screen is set by Siakam. VanVleet pulls up. Right side from 17, and that drops. Have we seen a missed shot in the last 3 minutes?
Suddenly nobody can.
40-39. Toronto up to 38% from the floor. Rockets at 53. Şengün, three-point line right. Underhand toss to Christopher. Met there by Trent. JC, underhand down low, finds a man, and Kenyon Martin Jr. He puts it in for another jam. 41-40 as the Rockets are now at 55% from the floor. VanVleet, underneath double team. Ball is out of bounds. Last touch by Alperen Şengün. As Jayshawn Tate comes in for Kenyon Martin Jr., KJ will go to the bench. Rockets have made 8 straight field goals. 8 for 8. Only missed layup resulted in a point for Toronto. Speaking of a long 2-pointer off the inbounds, Gary Trent hits one left side of the floor. He knocks it down from 22 feet, and it's 42-41 Raptors. So both teams knocking them home down here in the second quarter. Knicks down the lane going up, and that will be a miss. First one in 9 tries. Rebound off the front rim. Siakam out left side. This is Trent out to Hernan Gomez. Left corner 3. Brick. Offensive rebound and laying it up and missing it was Achua. The second try is up and in as Siakam gathers the ball off the glass and throws it off the backboard for 2. And the Raptors are up 44-41.
Excuse me, Matt. I think the Rockets actually poked that in, but he's going to get credit for it.
He was the closest player. It comes to timeout. Siakam with 6, although maybe a Rocket touched it for a 2-pointer. And we'll go to a timeout here with 3:41 remaining in the second quarter. And the Raptors up 44-41. Timeout brought to you by Corner Extra. Invite you to find your beach. This is Houston Rockets basketball.
Hey, Houston Rockets fans. Houston Rockets play, you win. Get 30% off your menu price order from Pizza Hut day after the Rockets game. Order online at pizzahut.com. Must enter code PQ. The code again is PQ. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
You are at the center of our care at Memorial Hermann. We offer more locations and more options that put you closer to advanced medicine. With over 25 imaging centers throughout Greater Houston, virtual office visits with your own doctor, and access to in-person and virtual urgent care, you get the care you need when, where, and how you need it. This is convenient care designed around you. Memorial Hermann, advancing health, personalizing care.
What does optimism look like? It looks like the ball floating through the air, backboard lit up in red, the entire arena holding its breath. You're down 2, but you took the 3. Some fans can't bear to look, but missing never crossed your mind. You knew it was going in the moment it left your hands. Taking the shot looks crazy sometimes, but it isn't. It's just different. And sometimes that's just the difference you need. Frost, the official bank of relentless optimism and proud partner of the Houston Rockets.
Todd thought it would be secure to jog in the cheetah savanna. Todd believed the big cat repellent he bought online was reliable. And now Todd is trying to be faster than this cheetah that can run 80 miles per hour. But the good news is Todd has AT&T 5G that is fast, reliable, and secure. And he learned the best thing to do is stop running and toss her the backpack with the beef stew. AT&T 5G. Fast, reliable, secure.
5G requires compatible plan and device. 5G may not be available in your area. See att.com/5G for you for details.
Hey, Houston Rockets fans. Houston Rockets play, you win. Get 30% off your menu price order from Pizza Hut day after the Rockets game. Order online at pizzahut.com. Must enter code PQ. That code again is PQ. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Adam Clanton, Matt Thomas back with you here inside Toyota Center. Before we go any further, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Houston Rockets Radio Network.
KBNE Houston, an iHeart radio station. This is Sports Talk 790, your home for Houston Rockets basketball.
3:41 remaining in first half action. The Raptors currently with an advantage over your Rockets. 44-41. Bit of a seesaw battle here in the second period. Matt Thomas is Rockets had the big lead early, and now they're trying to stave off the Raptors.
Rockets are 9-12 from the floor in the quarter. Toronto is 10 of 19. Excellent work as Knicks had the ball poked out of bounds by Gary Trent Jr. on the left side. Rockets will have 11 to shoot. Clock shows 3:37 remaining in the second quarter with a 44-41 Toronto advantage. Rockets can't decide who's going to inbound the basketball. Oh, they're wiping it off now.
A little bit of moisture on there, Matt.
It's going to happen. Tate bounce pass. Actually, he gave it to Gary Trent. I was like, what's going on? He wanted to make sure it was okay for them. That was weird. Tate on the inbound, finally now. And we have a stoppage in play again. There's more moisture on the sideline on the other side of the floor.
The official actually kicked something, too. Like, I saw it float away. The expensive seats are being messy tonight.
I'm frankly surprised we don't have more beer spills and Coke spills and whatnot. Don't you think?
Oh, yeah, no.
I mean, generally speaking, if you're in the courtside, you behave yourself.
I always root for an NBA to be wearing nacho cheese.
Şengün down the lane against a triple team. Turns and spins out to Knicks on the baseline. Down the lane he goes. Throws it off the back heel. Missed it. Ball is loose and picked up by Gary Trent Jr. Trent will go right forecourt. Top to Achua. Left side to Barnes, then to his left for Van Vliet. Crossover. Siakam sets a screen. Van Vliet for three off the heel. Rebound to Achua. Baseline right. Spinning. Turning. Barnes out to Van Vliet. Van Vliet's going to launch a three. It is up, and it is good. Boy, that was pure from the takeoff. Van Vliet with a triple, giving him 13 first half points. 47-41 is Toronto's largest lead. 7 straight for the Raptors. Here's Şengün, kicks it out to Tari for a three ball up. Back heel miss. Rebound Achua, last touch out of bounds by Jae'Sean Tate. Rockets, unfortunately, Adam, are 2 of 7 from three-point range, 29%. Raptors are worse. They're 5 of 18, but they enjoy a 6-point lead as Eric Gordon returns.
Oh, the Rockets have turned the ball over 7 times for 9 points, and they trail it by 6.
Left side of the floor, Gary Trent Jr.'s got the basketball. Starters are in here for Toronto. Van Vliet's got a little block left. Being guarded by Knicks. Right-hand dribble drive, Van Vliet. Mid-range, 16-footer. Rebound to Eason. Eason, right side of the floor, has got it. Trying to beat Van Vliet with a crossover. To the lane he goes. Kicks it out left side. Baseline. Side pocket three for Knicks off the heel. Rebound to Pascal Siakam. Siakam's got Eason in front of him. Gets by Eason. Siakam looks to his left for Achua. Throws it off the backboard. Wave it off. Offensive foul, Toronto. Achua with the whistle. And that is his second. 5th Toronto turnover.
That's a big break for the Rockets, who did not want to go down by 8 right there.
2 minutes remaining until halftime. Kenyon Martin Jr. is back in for the Rockets as Tari Eason takes a seat. Raptors go a little bit of a zone here. Now they're back into man-to-man. Right side to Tate to the free throw line. Bounce pass to Martin. Martin gets it to his left for Gordon. Gordon in a pick and roll, giving it to Martin. Float up with the left hand. Got it. Sliced through 2 Toronto defenders on the pick, and he got it in to make it 47-43. KJ now up to 9 points. Barnes to his right for Trent. Van Vliet's got it. Looking inside for Eric Gordon. A foul is going to be called on Eric as he pushed aside Pascal Siakam, to the disbelief of Eric Gordon and his head coach, Stephen Silas.
Silas is out at midcourt like, come on, man. Come on. But he did use his arm.
Yeah, it's the right arm that got him.
Yeah, he used that right arm. He was trying to shield it from the official, but he saw him.
4th foul against the Rockets. Stoppage in play. Another whistle. This time, offensive foul is called on Pascal Siakam.
I thought they were whistling Tate.
He pushed aside Jayshawn Tate, and for Siakam, that is his third foul of the first half. 80 seconds remaining. EG with a deep three, and he nails it. Rockets within one at 47-46. Minute 10 remaining until halftime. Barnes across midcourt to Siakam, back to Scotty Barnes. To Van Vliet, left-hand dribble drive, down the lane, floor with the right hand, put over the front rim and put it in for two. Raptors lead back at the three at 49-46. Van Vliet having a very impressive first half of 15 points. Here comes Jayshawn Tate across the timeline. Jabari Smith sets a check back in with 52 seconds remaining. Low block left to Şengün. Şengün looking for a double-digit first half. Going against Achua in the low block. He'll turn, behind the back pass, giving it to Jayshawn Tate, missed it off the window. Front rim rebound picked up by Achua. In front, down the lane. Siakam baseline left for Trent. Nails the three. That's a 6-point lead. That's their largest.
Yeah, you can see that coming, Matt.
28 seconds remaining until halftime. Şengün straight away. Guarded by Siakam. Looking for Tate. Bounce pass to him. Throws it off the backboard. He went right in the lane. Got a beautiful pass and put it in for two. 52-48 Toronto. 15 seconds remaining until halftime. Trent across midcourt. Taking his time to the logo. 6 seconds. Trent left corner with 4, with 3. Launches a 3 and hits it right in front of Jayshawn Tate. And that gives them a 7-point lead. EG launching from near half court, doesn't even make it to the free throw line. And that'll end 24 minutes of basketball tonight here in downtown Houston, where the Houston Rockets shoot 51% from the floor, but just 3 of 9 from 3 and 3 of 8 from the line. Conversely, the Raptors start to heat up in the second quarter. They're 43%. They have 7 threes and have made 6 of 7 from the line. And they enjoy a 7-point lead at the intermission, 55-48. Raptors have taken 49 shots in the first half to the Rockets 41. Adam Clayton with halftime activities next as you listen to Houston Rockets basketball.
No matter which road you take, the Toyota Tundra is the perfect way to navigate it. You may find yourself in some pretty remote places.
That view is amazing.
Or in places where pastimes become stories that become legends.
I got one. It's a keeper.
And each day ends watching a star-filled sky.
Whoa.
Built to follow your path, the Toyota Tundra. Visit your local Toyota dealer or Toyota.com for your ready-for-anything Toyota Tundra. Toyota. Let's go places. See packages and options at Toyota.com for feature availability.
When I'm looking to get in on some action, DraftKings, the official daily fantasy partner of the Houston Rockets, is always giving me a shot to win big with their daily fantasy contest. Download the DraftKings app now and use promo code ROCKETS. This week, new customers can get a free shot at a share of millions in total prizes with your first deposit. Only at DraftKings with code ROCKETS. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Minimum $5 deposit required. Eligibility restrictions apply. Void where prohibited. See DraftKings.com for details. Whether on land, at sea, in the air, or in space, KBR delivers science, technology, and engineering solutions that are changing the world. For more than a century, governments and companies across the globe have come to us to accomplish their most critical missions and objectives. From space exploration and national defense to green technology and the circular economy, our experts are tackling the most important challenges of our time and delivering innovative solutions without equal. In everything we do, we're striving to create a better, safer, and more sustainable world. We are KBR, the future designed and delivered. Learn more at kbr.com.
The sound of an ice cold Corona is music to my ears. Oh, run that back. Dope. Now drop that beat. And hit me with the hook, player. Hey, whatever you do with your fine life, just do you, player. Relax responsibly. Corona Extra Beer, imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Rockets fans, there's a break in the action. Adam Clanton has highlights, scores, stats, and first half analysis on your Rockets halftime show.
Well, a little bit of an uneven first half as you had the Rockets with a 21-20 advantage after the first 12 minutes. But they watch the Raptors outscore them 35-27 in the second frame. And that's where we stand here at the break as the Rockets find themselves down 55-48. We'll get to our first half highlights, starting with the first quarter, obviously, where Eric Gordon was going nuts early on.
Then a ball is deflected and stolen by Eric Gordon. He must have heard us. Down the heart of the lane, back iron, front iron, and through. Rockets up 4-0 off the steal and put back. This is Siakam in the paint. He lost the basketball. That's back-to-back turnover. Steal for Kenyon Martin Jr. KJ behind him to Knicks, to his right for EG. At the top of the key, gets by Siakam. Pump fakes against Barnes. Throws it off the window. He's got an N1. Eric Gordon with 2 baskets in the first 2 minutes. Houston up 6-0. Rebound to Gordon at the free throw line with a head of steam down the lane against Achua. Flips it up and scores. It is all Eric Gordon all the time for the Rockets early on.
9-0 run for the Rockets right out of the gate, and it would get better. Şengün to KJ for the ridiculous alley-oop for 2 and the foul.
Here's Şengün, flips it over the shoulder, and finding it with a left hand, a hammer, is KJ Martin. What a pass and what a throwdown. Wow.
And he was fouled.
And he's angry.
He was angry, and he hit the free throw, and that would make it a 12-3 Rockets lead. And believe it or not, it would get even worse for the Raptors.
Gets it to EG. EG to the heart of the lane, falls, kicks it out left side to Martin, to his right for Dacian. Three-pointer on the way in. Dacian Knicks with 5. Rockets up 13.
And he waves to the bench, and they wave back. But then a 14-2 run by the Raptors to close the period as the Rockets would only score 2 points the rest of the way. A single field goal in the final 6 minutes of the quarter had them up just 21-20 after the first quarter. The second we would go, and it wouldn't take long for the Raptors and Gary Trent to take their first lead.
Crossover gets by Tate at the dotted circle. Moving around the arc they go. Turning, spinning, leaning. This is a shot attempt for Pascal Siakam, who puts it in. Pascal averaging 25 points a game.
22-21 Raptors on top. Jabari Smith Jr. would finally end the field goal drought for Houston with a shot from outside.
Gordon between the circles. To Fernando down the lane. Throws it out right side. Jabari open three-pointer. There it is. The drought is over with a triple from Jabari.
25-24 Rockets with the lead, and then it was time for more EG to knot things up.
Chris from the inbound to Şengün to his left. Going against Bant with those 2 fouls. Behind him to EG. Shot clock at 7. Gordon down the lane, turns left, spins right, and throws it off the backboard for 2. Great ball control going from the left to the right hand to make it 29-29 Rockets and Raptors tied.
And then the Rockets would regain that lead. Josh Christopher with the defense on one end, the offense on the other.
There's a high dribble, and there's a steal. This is Christopher. He's ready to fly. 2-hand flush. 6 points for JC. Rockets up 35-34.
Then it was time for more theatrics above the rim from the guy who does it best on the Rockets roster.
Şengün, three-point line right. Underhand toss to Christopher. Met there by Trent. JC, underhand down low, finds a man, and Kenyon Martin Jr. He puts it in for another jam. 41-40 as the Rockets are now at 55% from the floor.
But unfortunately, after that, it would be all Toronto the rest of the way. Fred VanVleet and company having their way down the stretch in the first half.
Baseline right. Spinning, turning. Barnes out to VanVleet. VanVleet's going to launch a 3. It is up, and it is good. Boy, that was pure from takeoff. VanVleet with a triple, giving him 13 first-half points.
One more note, though. EG did add one more shot from outside to give him double-digit scoring in the first half.
80 seconds remaining. EG with a deep three, and he nails it. Rockets within one at 47-46. Minute 10 remaining until halftime.
But they'd only scored 2 points from that point on, and the Raptors would tack on a few more to give them a 55-48 lead here at the break. after, as I mentioned, they watched the Raptors outscore them 35-27 in the second frame. Eric Gordon with 12 points on 5 of 8 shooting. Gary Trent Jr. with 15 points on 6 of 8, including 3 of 4 from downtown. That's where he's done his most damage on the Rockets defense tonight. That's pretty much all he's done. No rebounds, no assists. Gary Trent Jr., though, always seems to be a thorn in the Rockets side. And so is his backcourt mate, Fred VanVleet, but we knew he would do that. He had 32 against the Rockets last time out. He's halfway there pretty much at this point. He's got 15 to go along with 2 assists. He's only shooting 5 of 13 from the field, but 2 of those have been three-point makes, and he's hit all 3 of his free throw attempts. We'll come right back, get you caught up on what else is happening around the association on this Friday night. This is Houston Rockets basketball.
You are at the heart of everything we do at Memorial Hermann. Customizing heart treatments, like repairing aortic aneurysms without open heart surgery, and using new treatments to reduce the risk of stroke from heart arrhythmia without relying on blood thinners. Our teams work together and share expertise, all to give you the best possible outcome. This is innovative heart care, and it's designed for you. Memorial Hermann, advancing health, personalizing care.
Are you tired of running to the gas station to get your lottery tickets? Stop wasting your time and start buying your tickets with Jackpot, the mobile app that puts the lottery in the palm of your hand. Jackpot is a proud partner of the Houston Rockets. Jalen Green going upstairs. Download the Jackpot app to your mobile device and take advantage of the most convenient way to buy lottery tickets so you never miss another play. Here's Jabari Smith knocks down another one. Jackpot is available to eligible lottery participants ages 18 and up. Please play responsibly.
No matter which road you take, the Toyota Tundra is the perfect way to navigate it. You may find yourself in some pretty remote places.
That view is amazing.
Or in places where pastimes become stories that become legends.
I got one. It's a keeper.
And each day ends watching a star-filled sky.
Whoa.
Built to follow your path, the Toyota Tundra. Visit your local Toyota dealer or Toyota.com for your ready-for-anything Toyota Tundra. Toyota. Let's go places. See packages and options at Toyota.com for feature availability.
Are you tired of running to the gas station to get your lottery tickets? Stop wasting your time and start buying your tickets with Jackpot, the mobile app that puts the lottery in the palm of your hand. Jackpot is a proud partner of the Houston Rockets. Jalen Green going upstairs. Download the Jackpot app to your mobile device and take advantage of the most convenient way to buy lottery tickets so you never miss another play. Here's Jabari Smith knocks down another one. Jackpot is available to eligible lottery participants ages 18 and up. Please play responsibly.
Adam Clanton back here inside Toyota Center. Rockets trailing the Raptors 55-48 at the break. What else is going on around the association on this Friday night? Well, the Raptors and Rockets part of 8 games on the docket. Right now, the Hornets and the Pistons are locked into a good one. This thing's actually been close the entire night. Right now, the Hornets with the edge, 2:53 remaining. It's a 106-105 lead in Detroit over the Pistons. LaMelo Ball with 20 points, 8 rebounds, and 8 assists. So he's still got enough time there to grab a couple rebounds, toss out a couple dimes, and get himself a triple-double. They're also in the 4th in Indiana, where the Pacers are leading 107-101 over the Kings. 2:23 remaining in the final period. Buck 32 to go in third quarter action. Chris Paul has 15 points and 7 assists. Jaylen Brown with 20 points and 3 steals. And in 2 games, along with the Rockets and the Raptors at halftime, it's the Magic up on the Timberwolves 64-57. And the Sixers up on the Spurs in the Alamo City 73-71. Joel Embiid already with 18 points and 6 boards. They're just getting started in Salt Lake City. 8:26 to go in first quarter action. It's a 10-3 early lead for the Hawks. Here inside Toyota Center, 55-48 Raptors with the advantage. 24 minutes of action are in the books. 24 more still to come. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll come right back and get you ready for second half action with Matt Thomas rejoining us. When we do, this is Houston Rockets basketball.
It's game day at Jim's house, and the spread is impressive.
Mike's already done some damage with the hot wings, and now he's dropping back and going deep for another slice of pizza.
I sure hope he brought the Pepto.
Mike knows the Pepto-Bismol provides fast 5-symptom relief from unexpected stomach upsets. He's no rookie.
The way he's throwing back those nachos, he's the GOAT.
Be ready for game day with Pepto-Bismol.
When you have nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea.
Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
No matter which road you take, the Toyota Tundra is the perfect way to navigate it. You may find yourself in some pretty remote places.
That view is amazing.
Or in places where pastimes become stories that become legends.
I got one. It's a keeper.
And each day ends watching a star-filled sky.
Whoa.
Built to follow your path, the Toyota Tundra. Visit your local Toyota dealer or Toyota.com for your ready-for-anything Toyota Tundra. Toyota. Let's go places. See packages and options at Toyota.com for feature availability.
Time now for our NBA news of the day, presented by DraftKings. Download the DraftKings app now and play free with your first deposit with the promo code ASSIST. Terms do apply. Well, it's February. It's almost the trade deadline. And he's never happy.
No.
So put 2 and 2 together, Matt Thomas, and the NBA news of the day. Kyrie Irving wants a trade again.
And they're playing really good basketball, too.
Well, that's not going to keep on if he gets out of there. And Durant, when's Durant expected back?
They think before the All-Star break because he'd like to play in the game. Here's the thing. Adrian Wojnarowski, the ESPN insider, has said, frankly, with this news today, there are more teams inquiring about Kevin Durant. Basketball left to right for the Raptors in the third quarter. Left side, here's a three-pointer coming up. That is up and in and good for the Raptors' Pascal Siakam. So they're up to a double-digit lead. Wow.
Rockets led this game 19-6 at one point.
It's now 58-48. Knicks, Rockets right to left in the third quarter. Knicks to Smith, left side angle. Brings it back out. Shot clock at 4. Down to 3. Down to 2. A contested long 2 around the rim and out. And we're going to get a foul called, and it's going to be against the Raptors as Alperen Şengün was unable to easily secure the rebound, and Pascal Siakam was going to clap and say that's ridiculous, but Scotty Barnes picked up his second foul.
Well, 2 things. I don't mind that shot by Jabari because that's in rhythm and that's his shot. And another, it was good to get the Rockets another shot here with that foul.
Here's Jabari Smith, gets by his defender. Block. That is a huge block for Toronto. Back comes Siakam out right side. Van Vliet shot attempt is up and good. So the Barnes rejection results in a 3 for Van Vliet. They're up by 13. 61-48. Low block left. This is Jabari, faces a double team. Somebody has to be open. It's Knicks on the other side of the floor. Can he get to him? He is. Tation sets, fires, and misses on a front rim 3. And that's what you're going to see, Adam, is a lot of that double team in the low block and allowing the perimeter guys to have those open looks. Siakam down the lane, layup attempt is up and in, and we're going to get ourselves a 15-point lead. Steven Silas directing these guys to run as quickly as you can across the timeline, and the timeout's going to be called. This is a great start for Toronto and a lousy beginning here as part of an overall 16-2 run if you count the last couple minutes of the second quarter. And it comes to 10:31 remaining in the third. Raptors 63, your Rockets 48. Timeout brought to you by Corona Extra. Invite you to find your beach. And now these words from your local station.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today? Oh, want better visibility to get you through the winter? A new pair of premium wipers can help. Right now, you can earn a $10 bonus reward when you buy a pair of Rain-X Quantum wiper blades. See better and stay safe on the road all winter long. Get the parts you need when you need them at AutoZone or AutoZone.com.
Get in the zone, AutoZone. Restrictions apply. Offer available to AutoZone Rewards members.
I studied Spanish in college and never got fluent. But then I tried Babbel.
Want the most effective way to learn another language? In just 15 minutes a day, Babbel's bite-sized lessons will have you learning another language in as little as 3 weeks.
Babbel gets you speaking quickly about things you actually talk about in the real world.
University studies have shown that using Babbel for 15 hours is equivalent to a semester of college Spanish. If you want to learn a new language, there's no better way than Babbel. Go to Babbel.com to try Babbel for free. That's BABBEL.com.
Hey, Houston Rockets fans, Houston Rockets play, you win. Get 30% off your menu price order from Pizza Hut day after the Rockets game. Order online at pizzahut.com. Must enter code PQ. The code again is PQ. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
You are at the center of our care at Memorial Hermann. We offer more locations and more options that put you closer to advanced medicine. With over 25 imaging centers throughout Greater Houston, virtual office visits with your own doctor, and access to in-person and virtual urgent care. You get the care you need when, where, and how you need it. This is convenient care designed around you. Memorial Hermann, advancing health, personalizing care.
Hey, Houston Rockets fans, Houston Rockets play, you win. Get 30% off your menu price order from Pizza Hut day after the Rockets game. Order online at pizzahut.com. Must enter code PQ. That code again is PQ. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
The Houston Rockets and Adidas are excited to host the 2023 Spring Break Youth Basketball Camps March 13th through 14th at Pearland Rec Center and March 15th through the 16th at Fondy Community Center. Kids ages 10 and up will work on their basketball skills with highly trained coaches, plus receive a camp t-shirt, shooting bands, and tickets to an upcoming Rockets game. You can register your kid now at Rockets.com. Matt Thomas hung out at Fondy Rec Center during the 80s and helped to train Hakeem Olajuwon.
Yes, I did. I taught him what they like to call the Dream Shake. It was actually called the Mad Shake until they changed it to the Dream Shake. Here he is, the Şengün on the baseline, up and under the basketball, hands it off to Martin. Straight away, this is Nix again for a three-ball front rim miss, tap up twice, 3 times, and finally Van Vliet and Martin fighting for it. It's going to be last touch by Toronto. Rockets are 0 for 4 in this quarter. Toronto is 3 for 3. It's currently an 8-0 run and 16-2 overall in favor of the Raptors, sadly. 10:17 remaining, and the Rockets are down by 15. Smith takes the inbound. Siakam guards him there. Hands it to Şengün. Achua's got him. Smith behind him to E.G. Right-hand dribble drive gets by Van Vliet. Layup attempt all the way and through. Eric Gordon has 14. You know, he has not scored 20 straight in 3 games in a row in a year and a half. Really? 63-50. 9:52 remaining in this third quarter of play. Van Vliet catch and shoot the right side for 3, nailing it. Wow. He's got 21. Fred Van Vliet shoots only 34% AC from 3. He's already surpassed his season average. He's got 21, came in at 19.5. Knicks, floater, out right side Jabari, being face guarded by Siakam, and he turns it over. Siakam with the steal. Siakam out left side, catch and shoot. Van Vliet, 3 more coming. Boom. And ouch. This hurts. 24 for Van Vliet. Lead up to 19. Remember, the Rockets had a 13-point first quarter lead, 19-6. Underneath, it's Şengün against a double team, and he got it nearly taken away. And they'll say last touch by one of the 3 Toronto players underneath. Boy, they are swarming the basketball. You notice every time Şengün gets it, a double team comes right away.
Well, I feel like they think he's the only guy that can truly hurt them because the Rockets have no consistent outside shots.
Yeah, Rockets are 3 of 11 from 3. There's a layup attempt. Eric Gordon's got 2 more points. He's the only one scoring right now. He's got 16.
The Rockets are up 14 in the paint, but the Raptors are hitting all the outside shots.
5 of 5 Toronto here in the quarter, and including 4 threes. Van Vliet's got a couple of those. He's got it right side angle, left-hand dribble drive, cross court, catch, shoot, 3-pointer on the way. That's a miss that time for Siakam. That's the first miss of the quarter for them. 69-52. Knicks right side of the floor with the Rockets down by 17. Straight away to E.G. Bounce pass. It's off the foot of Precious Achiuwa. Rockets will have a shot clock of 14 here, side out. Rockets in Oklahoma City tomorrow will be going on a plane and making a quick trip up to one of your favorite states.
You love Oklahoma this time of year, don't you?
A little chilly.
What's your favorite part of Oklahoma City?
The food's good. Here's Nix between the circles. Screen set by Şengün. Nice friendly people. There's a ball deflected and stolen, but Şengün gets it right back against Barnes. Triple pumps, goes up, throws it in for 2. Toronto wanted to travel, didn't get it. Said it's a basket for Alpe. He's got 10. 8:19 remaining in a 69-54 third quarter Toronto advantage. Van Vliet, the midcourt logo. Right-hand dribble drive. Gary Trent lost it. Pump fakes, turns up, throws it off the window, and puts it in. Gary Trent, are you ready for this? He's made 7 straight shots. And he's got 17. Left side three-pointer for Gordon is up and in. It's EG against the entire Toronto team. Eric with 19. Right side Van Vliet, inside the arc. To the baseline, gets by Nix, floats it up, reverse layup, missed it, but a foul's coming up. And Fred Van Vliet with 24 points and 3 assists goes the free throw line for 2. Second foul against Daishen Nix. Toronto has not shot a free throw in forever. They're 6 of 7 in this game. The Rockets are 3 of 8. We haven't had a whole lot of fouls called, frankly, either way, which is good.
Oh, they haven't shot any free throws because they've been too busy bombing away from outside.
That's true. Here's the first one for Van Vliet. It comes up short. Van Vliet, 90% from the line, too.
I knew you were going to do it. Let's see how good you really are.
No, I'm not.
They call you Mr. Jinx.
Here's the second free throw. Not going to miss that one. How often do 90% free throw shooters miss more than one? Now, Eric's got 7 in this quarter. Gordon does 3 of 3 in this frame. 72-57. Rockets down by 15. Nick splits through 3 defenders to the paint. Throws it on the baseline right for Smith. To his left. Here goes KJ. Crossover move. Puts up a 5-footer and hits. KJ Martin now in double figures with 11. 72-59 with 7:25 remaining. Siakam, left side to Achua. Hands it off to Gary Trent, who is not missing forever. Left elbow. Ball deflected. Şengün with a steal. Poked it away at the left elbow. Here's EG right side's got 19 points. Low block right. Jabari pulls up. There's a block on Toronto, but a whistle comes as soon as Barnes gets the deflection.
And much
Barnes picks up the foul.
Yeah, much as you would expect, he could not believe he was whistled for an NBA foul.
Have you been an NBA player lately?
Yeah, none of them ever have. I don't know why the officials are even out there.
Could you imagine an NBA game if you had to call your own fouls?
Playground rules, make it take it.
Here's Jabari at the free throw line, and he rattles home the first one. Rockets trying to win their 3rd game in a row for the first time this entire season. Entering today's game with a record of 13-38, they are 8-17 inside this frigid building.
My jacket? I'm not using it.
I don't know.
It's very cozy.
It's fine. I got a hoodie in the car I'm going to use on the way to the airport. 11-2, the current run here for is that the right 11-2 Rockets? All right, so they're within 11 now at 72-61. It got to as high as 19. Down the lane, layup attempt is rejected by Smith and Şengün. Rockets have a 2-on-1. Nix in the trail to KJ, and he'll jam it down. Nicely done off the block. The transition, Nix the assist, the flush for KJ. 72-63, Rockets within 9. Here's Van Vliet, left side angle. Turns left to the baseline, gets cut off by Gordon in the left corner. He's trapped, gets around Şengün, throws it off the backboard on a tough baseline runner. He had to slither his way through 2 Houston defenders to make it 74-63. 6:10 remaining. Gordon underneath, down low to Şengün, flips it up with the right shoulder over his right shoulder. The foul's going to be called on the Raptors. That is the 3rd foul against Toronto here in the quarter. And Alpe will go to the free throw line with 6:08 remaining. The whistle goes against Gary Trent. That is his first. Substitutions coming in here for Toronto. Christian Koloko will come in here. And Chris Boucher. The thing about this game really turned when Chris Boucher came on the floor late first quarter. He started making a bunch of shots.
That was a substitution where Nick Nurse early in the game, things weren't going the Rockets or the Raptors' way, and he sent in a couple of guys, and Boucher was one of them, and he's been instant, not just offense, but energy.
Şengün hits the free throw, give him now 11 points, shooting 74% for the line. So Koloko comes in. Boucher is in. Out goes Barnes and Achua. 10-point lead for Toronto. It was as large as 19. Rockets had a 13-point lead. Here's the second free throw. It is up. It's in and out and back in. Rockets within 9 for the second time here in the quarter. 6:05 clock moves here left to right. The Raptors in the third quarter. Van Vliet hands it off now. This is pass out. Pascal Siakam at the right elbow. Inside, 14-footer right in the heart of the lane. It's up and good. And Siakam quietly has put together 15 points and 5 rebounds for Toronto. 76-65. Here's Knicks, cross-court left side. E.G. launching a three around the rim and out. Gary Trent Jr. the rebound. Trent comes across the timeline with a right-hand dribble, hands it off to Pascal Siakam. So many interchangeable parts here for Toronto. They all got good ball handlers. Siakam with a free throw jumper. That comes off left. Rebound to KJ. Overhead toss to Eric Gordon. Left side of the floor with a right-hand dribble. Cut off by Van Vliet. Right to Martin. To his right for Jabari Smith. Jabari down the lane. Lost the basketball. It's deflected and last touched by Koloko. It will be Toronto, Houston basketball as Jayshawn Tate and Tari Eason come in for Jabari Smith and Kenyon Martin Jr. 5:17 remaining in the third quarter. Raptors 76 and the Rockets 65. The Raptors now up to 48% for the floor. Eason, left side angle, back out towards midcourt for Gordon, getting a screen from Şengün. E.G. down the lane goes up, but kisses it off the backboard. 2 more for Eric Gordon with 3 straight 20-point games. He's got 21. 76-67 with under 5 remaining in the third. Van Vliet, free throw line. Left elbow cut off by Gordon. Out behind him. Here's a launch and a shot attempt is up and good. That is up and in. 3-point shot made by Gary Trent Jr. from 27 feet out. 79-67. 12-point lead. Şengün between the circles. Bounce pass to a cutter. Jayshawn goes up with a dunk and it's swatted away. That may have been Boucher getting his mitts on it. Van Vliet, a straightaway 3 coming right back around the rim and out. It was a 4-on-5. They didn't care. Şengün with the rebound for Houston. Şengün across midcourt with 4:25. Inside the Tari goes up. Boucher almost got his mitts on it, but that time Tari threw it off the back iron in time and drops for 2, and it's 79-69. Tari Eason now with his first basket of the game. He's got 2 rebounds. He had 13 rebounds a couple of nights ago. Down the lane, a floater is and one good for Toronto, and Pascal Siakam now is 17. Eric Gordon picks up the foul that is his second. As Garrison Matthews and Bruno Fernando come in for Houston. For Alperen Şengün. And let's see who else he comes in for. It'll be Eric Gordon.
1 step forward and 2 steps back for the Rockets in this game.
Malachi Flynn returns for the Raptors. Siakam, 21 against Utah in their loss. They lost 131-128 in that game. Came up well short of the free throw try. Garrison Matthews at the free throw line. Siakam averages 25. He's got 17. Van Vliet with 27. Down the lane, right side, and a missed layup that time for Daishen Nix. Boy, Boucher is such a rim protector right now. That's his second block. Out left corner, 3-pointer coming up front rim. Missed that time off the hands of Siakam. And back comes Jayshawn Tate and the Rockets trailing by 12. They are being out-rebounded on the Rockets 32-23. Tate left corner. Inside the arc. Behind him, Matthews. Back to Tate. Garrison has no open shooting lane, unfortunately. Here's Tate with a 360 move. Pump fakes off the window. Side rim miss. Last touch by the Rockets and Jayshawn Tate off that miss. Usually Jayshawn can spin left and have that open avenue. The second defender came over for Toronto and it didn't allow him to do that. Thus the awkward shot. 3:20 remaining. Rockets down by 12. Malachi Flynn between the rings. Top to Koloko to his right for Van Vliet. Van Vliet's going to try inside the arc too, and he nails it right in front of Steven Saunders.
What hasn't he nailed this quarter?
29 for the game. Van Vliet with a 14-point Toronto lead, 83-69. 3 minutes remaining. Straightaway Knicks, open 3 on the way. Front rim, back iron, miss. And the rebound to Siakam. Siakam brings it across the timeline. Down the lane he goes. Layup attempt is out of bounds. Last touched by Siakam. Good defense that time by Bruno Fernando. as the layup was missed by Siakam. And with that, we get ourselves a timeout. Good rim protection from some guys on both sides of the floor, but not enough against Fred VanVleet. Putting together a 29-point night, 17 for Pascal Siakam, part of a Raptor 83-69 lead over your Rockets. 2:50 remaining in quarter number 3. Timeout brought to you by Corona Extra. Invite you to find your beach. This is Houston Rockets basketball.
Don't miss Ashley's President's Day preview sale going on now. This week only, beat the crowds and get early access to the best President's Day deals, including 10% off trending styles throughout the store and online. And with special financing options available for all budgets, refreshing your home has never been easier. Hurry into your local Ashley store or visit ashley.com to shop and save today. Only at America's #1 furniture and mattress store, Ashley. See store or ashley.com for details.
No matter which road you take, the Toyota Tundra is the perfect way to navigate it. You may find yourself in some pretty remote places.
That view is amazing.
Or in places where pastimes become stories that become legends.
I got one. It's a keeper.
And each day ends watching a star-filled sky.
Whoa.
Built to follow your path, the Toyota Tundra. Visit your local Toyota dealer or Toyota.com for your ready-for-anything Toyota Tundra. Toyota. Let's go places. See packages and options at Toyota.com for feature availability.
When it comes to your money goals, every win matters. And with an MVP like Credit Karma on your side, your hard work can really pay off. Whether you're looking to elevate your credit scores, upgrade your car or home, or find the right strategy to pay off debt, Credit Karma is on your team. Join over 120 million members and start leveling up your finances. Download the free app and create your own Karma with Credit Karma, proud partner of the Houston Rockets. Loan services offered through Credit Karma Offers Inc. NMLS ID 1628077. Credit Karma Mortgage Inc. NMLS ID 1588622.
With a Kroger Plus card, it's easy to get lower than low prices for the win. And for every dollar you spend, you earn fuel points, which can add up to $1 per gallon off at the pump for the win. Plus, save every day on groceries and get personalized digital coupons for the win. The Kroger Plus card. All you do is win. Big, big savings. Sign up now at Kroger.com and start saving. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Fuel restrictions apply.
Does your kid have what it takes to become the next Houston Rockets junior reporter? Sign up your kid now for a chance to join the AT&T Sportsnet broadcast team on March 5th at Toyota Center when the Rockets take on the San Antonio Spurs. Kids must be between the ages of 10 and 14 and a member of the Houston Rockets Kids Club. For more information and to register your kid, go to Rockets.com now.
Big quarter for Fred VanVleet, 14 points on 5 of 6. 83-69 Toronto with the lead. Rockets with the basketball. Knicks nearly lost it, had to pick up the dribble. No pressure being applied by Flynn. Fernando has it top of the key down to Easton down the lane. He looks, turns, spins it out right side of the floor to Josh Christopher, who's on the floor for Houston. Shot clock at 5. Here's Jacob. Pulls up 14-footer. Front rim glass. No tip up. No by Fernando as well. And Koloko, the rebound for Toronto. Out in front, down the lane. And Boucher was unable to grab it off a mid-court pass. And that's a turnover for Toronto. Malachi Flynn will get that call on that one. Actually, they're going to give it to VanVleet on the turnover. 2:15 remaining. Christopher, left side angle. Bounce pass right side. Knicks catch and shoot 3. Nope. Rebound loose. Fernando has it. Pump fakes, goes up, and he's fouled. And Bruno Fernando will get some free throws here. Rockets have been outscored in the third quarter, 28-21. Their rebounding, their turnovers have dramatically calmed down here. AC, they only have 8 for the game. Have they had any in the second half at all?
Believe they've had 2, but I might be wrong on that.
One turnover.
Okay,
we'll split the difference. Here's Bruno at the line.
But they're still dominating in the paint, 48-32.
Bruno rattles that first one home, 67%. You know, the Rockets have out-rebounded their opponents in 8 straight games. And they've also gotten some great production out of their bench. Those factors, neither one of them are in play tonight, sadly.
No, not at all.
Here's the second free throw. No good. Rebound by Flynn inside the paint. 2:03 remaining in the third. Toronto 83, Houston 70. Flynn to his left for Boucher. Hands it over to Barnes. Chest pass out right side. Catch and shoot. VanVleet falls down. Misses on a 3 off the heel. Bruno clears. Left side to Josh Christopher. Turned back at the top of the key. Behind him to Jay Shante. Tate flips to Eason. Eason against Koloko at the free throw line. Turns left. Lobs it out right behind him to Tate. Shot clock at 7. Jay-Sean with the left hand goes up, rattles around, wave it off. Offensive foul at Houston. They're going to call it on Jay-Sean Tate for a clear out. So even if the ball would have gone through, it would not have counted. That is a Tate foul on his first. By Barnes, a 360 move for him, pulls up from 12 feet, back heel, front rim, no. Boucher the rebound. Across the timeline comes Fred VanVleet. VanVleet going against Ty Washington in the game for the first time, floats up a 10-footer, he missed it, and the rebound comes down to the Rockets, and here comes Tari Eason. Tari lobs left corner to Josh. Christopher, right-hand dribble drive, behind him to Jay-Sean Tate, now to Jacobs, got it between the circles. Crossover, gets beat by Flynn, comes back, pulls up, left side from 14 and heads. Josh Christopher with 8 points. He's put up nice points. He had 11 points a season high in the last game against Oklahoma City. He's got 8 here tonight. 83-72 Toronto with 38 seconds left to go. We have a whistle away from the basketball, and I mean in the painted area. And it's on Josh Christopher for a hold against Malachi Flynn. Rockets had a foul to give, so it'll be side out to Toronto with 38 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. So VanVleet will inbound next to the Rockets bench. Lob it to Koloko. Now a double team comes. Koloko, baseline right. Boucher catches and shoots and misses on a 3-ball in the side pocket. Offensive rebound to the Raptors, and Flynn will redirect out to VanVleet near the timeline. 24 seconds remaining in the quarter. VanVleet splits through 3 defenders. Down the lane he goes. Layup attempt. They're going to wave that off. And a blocking foul is called underneath.
Come on now.
Now, what I'm afraid of, and it's going to be a call against Jay-Sean Tate, is that he was in the restricted area.
It looked to me like he got out in front.
Let's take a look. No, he's definitely in front of it.
Yeah, that's a bad call.
And the Rockets are going to challenge the David Guthrie call. We'll have details on that momentarily. Right now, it's a defensive foul on Jay-Sean Tate. The basket did not go in. It will be free throws, Toronto, if indeed the foul stands. 18.5 seconds left. We're back in a minute on the Rockets Radio Network.
No matter which road you take, the Toyota Tundra is the perfect way to navigate it. You may find yourself in some pretty remote places.
That view is amazing.
Or in places where pastimes become stories that become legends.
I got one. It's a keeper.
And each day ends watching a star-filled sky.
Whoa.
Built to follow your path, the Toyota Tundra. Visit your local Toyota dealer or Toyota.com for your ready-for-anything Toyota Tundra. Toyota. Let's go places. See packages and options at Toyota.com for feature availability.
Todd thought it would be secure to jog in the cheetah savanna. Todd believed the big cat repellent he bought online was reliable. And now Todd is trying to be faster than this cheetah that can run 80 miles per hour. But the good news is Todd has AT&T 5G that is fast, reliable, and secure. And he learned the best thing to do is stop running and toss her the backpack with the beef stew. AT&T 5G. Fast, reliable, secure. It's not complicated.
5G requires compatible plan and device. 5G may not be available in your area. See att.com/5G for you for details.
Well, the challenge was confirmed. The call was confirmed that it was a charge, and I think the reason for that was that Jay-Sean was, that it was a block and not a charge. Was that Jay-Sean Tate was moving, even though he was outside the restricted area. But it's been one of those nights where nothing's really gone the Rockets' way ever since the first quarter, so it doesn't really come as a surprise.
So the call is confirmed, and Fred VanVleet's going to go to the free throw line, already having a really productive third quarter. He's got 29 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists. VanVleet, 4 of 5 from the line. Here's the incredible part of it. Again, he's not a efficient shooter. He's 10 of 21. I mean, that's not bad for him, but he's only 40% coming in, so he's working on that a little bit, but it takes him quite a few shots, including the best thing he's done is make 5 of his 10 threes as Precious Achiuwa returns for Christian Koloko for the Raptors.
But typically he'll dish out more assists. He's more of a distributor than he has been tonight. Only 4, but he's been doing the lion's share of the scoring.
That he has 31 points. He's got 6.5 assists per game, but as AC mentioned, he's got 4 tonight. But that pales in comparison to what the big number is. To a 70, they have made 12 three-pointers compared to just 4 for the Rockets. So we go to the fourth with the score. The Raptors 85, the Rockets 72. Fourth and final next as you listen to Houston Rockets basketball.
Now is a great time to compare Gentle Ben vodka and gin to your favorite. Hi, it's Jeremy Branham. Gentle Ben has the cleanest vodka and gin you will ever try thanks to their Persado purification process. You can get the complete Gentle Ben experience just like I did. Go see their beautiful tasting room in Alvin. Have a premium cocktail and take a tour to get a close-up look at this patented purification method. You'll find Gentle Ben vodka and gin at Total Wine, Specs, and other retailers. Learn more at gentleben.com.
You are at the heart of everything we do at Memorial Hermann. Customizing heart treatments, like repairing aortic aneurysms without open heart surgery, and using new treatments
And now, Todd is trying to be faster than this cheetah that can run 80 miles per hour. But the good news is Todd has AT&T 5G that is fast, reliable, and secure. And he learned the best thing to do is stop running and toss her the backpack with the beef stew. AT&T 5G. Fast, reliable, secure.
5G requires compatible plan and device. 5G may not be available in your area. See att.com/5G for you for details.
When I'm looking to get in on some action, DraftKings, the official daily fantasy partner of the Houston Rockets, is always giving me a shot to win big with their daily fantasy contest. Download the DraftKings app now and use promo code ROCKETS. This week, new customers can get a free shot at a share of millions in total prizes with your first deposit. Only at DraftKings with code ROCKETS. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Minimum $5 deposit required. Eligibility restrictions apply. Void where prohibited. See DraftKings.com for details.
Sign up your kid for the Rockets Kids Club, a great way for your kid to see the Rockets play this season here at Toyota Center. You can sign up tonight at Rockets.com.
Eric Gordon on the floor to run point in the fourth quarter with Christopher in the backcourt. Top to Fernando, the left side to JC. Christopher goes back out right side to Gordon. Cross court left side to Jabari Smith. Jabari in the paint he goes. Floats it with the right hand and drops it in for 2. Jabari with 9 points tonight. Jabari's seen his scoring average drop a little bit in the last couple of weeks. Malachi Flynn to Trent, back to Flynn straight away. Right-hand dribble drive, kicks it out baseline right. Scotty Barnes for a three-pointer and hits it. 3, unfortunately, is greater than 2. 88-74 Toronto. They now have 13 threes compared to 4 for the Rockets. Christopher, dotted circle, pulls up, mid-range, hits it. Josh Christopher with back-to-back double-digit games. He's got 10. 88-76, opening 50 seconds of the quarter. Flynn straight away. Hands it off, and there's a shot attempt. Koloko out right to Barnes, who's going to launch another 3 and hit it. Barnes with another three-pointer. That gives him 11 and 2 triples here in the fourth quarter. Here's E.G. behind the back pass to Bruno Fernando to the top of the key. Turns left, spins right, gives it back to E.G. He's being chased by Gary Trent. Kicks it out baseline left. Smith pump fakes, goes for a contested 2 on the baseline, missing it. Offensive rebound to Fernando, and we have a foul on the Raptors. Raptors, by the way, you ready for this? Brutal. This is game 6 of a 7-game road trip. I mean, Sacramento, Golden State, Portland, Phoenix, Utah, here, and then they go to Memphis.
Who they upset in the league office?
They're 2-3 so far in this 7-game trip. The Rockets' longest trip I've ever been on with them has been 5 games. Down the lane, JC, left-hand scoop and score. Back-to-back Josh Christopher baskets. And it's 91-78. Imagine how cranky I'd be if I was gone for that long.
You love the 6-star hotels.
That's true. That is true.
They call you Fancy Matt.
They don't. Here's Flynn. Bounce pass. Floating. A shot attempt is up and in. Malachi Flynn with a rare basket. Koloko gets another rebound off the miss. Actually, it was Flynn with the miss, but Boucher put it back in. Layup attempt. Oh, it hit the heel and hung up there. Yikes. Look where that ball is placed. But it is a foul on Toronto, so it really doesn't matter. No and one coming up here. It'll be 2 shots for Eric Gordon, who has 21 points tonight. He is by far the leading scorer for the Houston Rockets. Next highest number is Kenyon Martin with 13. 12 for Alperen Şengün as E.G. makes the first of his 2 free throws. 93-79. 9 of 15 of the Rockets tonight. When you get to City 5, you look at your hotel ceiling and you sometimes don't know where you are.
And you love that.
No, that's when you want to go home.
Oh, okay.
I like the 2 and 3 city
I thought
trips.
you liked the mystery mixed in.
No.
Now you're over the novelty?
No, 2 and 3 cities are awesome. When you get to 4 and 5, you get a little weary.
In different time zones?
Trent, straight away for 3. That's a brick.
He missed something. He's human.
Gary Trent, he didn't feel like he missed anything.
That's only his
in the
third
second
missed
and third
shot.
quarter. Yeah.
He's taken 11 shots. He's made 8 of them.
20 points for Trent, but that air ball there makes it 93-80 with the Rockets in possession. Here's Josh Christopher between the circles. Screen is set by Fernando. Josh throws it out cross court to Jabari. Gets by Barnes. Goes up against Trent. Ball stolen. Taken away. This is the open floor. Here's Trent. No look pass out to Flynn. He'll launch a 3. It is, glass only. My goodness. Out left side. Barnes for 3. No. Now they're just jacking up shots all over the place. Goodness. They've taken 76 shots compared to 68 for the Rockets. Here's Christopher, dotted circle. Lost it. Gathered it back to Christopher, to Martin. Out right side of Jabari. Low block right into Fernando. Shot clock at 7. Pass inside to Martin. Swings it out to Josh Christopher. Baseline 3. Nails it. And those have been few and far between. Josh Christopher, just his 6th three-pointer this season. 93-83. 3 minutes gone by and 35 attempts. Malachi Flynn between the rings. To the left elbow. Brings it back out. Cross court left to right to Trent. Being face guarded by Christopher. He'll turn. Free throw jumper 15 feet. Good, Trent. You were saying what about Gary Trent?
He's hit 9 of 12 now.
22 points for Trent, 95-83. And frankly, we're just trading baskets here in the last couple of minutes.
Which isn't going to get you anywhere if you're the Rockets unless you're hitting 3s, which you're not very good at, and they're limited to 2s.
Yeah, Rockets are 5 of 16 from 3. The Raptors are 14 of 35. They have taken more than 2 to 1, and there is a steal. And then the Malachi Flynn got clipped by Bruno Fernando as soon as that ball was recovered by Toronto. No harm, no foul, thankfully.
Yeah, I didn't like the way he twisted around awkwardly.
Yeah, Gordon with the bad pass commits the turnover, but he got right back up, thankfully.
I don't like to see NBA players twisting their legs on hardwood floors.
Last time I checked, those hardwood floors don't give anything, do they?
No, they're not very soft.
Flynn with a handoff to Siakam is back in. Top to Boucher. Right-hand dribble drive to the baseline. Boucher tries a 10-footer off the front rim. Rebound underneath to Kenyon Martin Jr. 8:08 remaining. Down the left side of the floor, it's Christopher. Back behind him to Smith. Bounce pass into KJ. Floater as an air ball, but a defensive foul is called against the Raptors. And KJ took quite a hit. He is kneeling over a little. Rockets now 11 of 17 from the line. Turned it over 11 times. Raptors have turned it over 8. 95-84 in favor of Toronto. I'm going to put my stat man, Jeremy Rakes, on the scene here. What was the last Rocket lead of the game? Free throw up and in. Had to have been, what, early second quarter, something like that? 95-85, 10-point lead. Trent between the circles. Straight away looking for 3 more, and he got it. Ever since you said he's human, he hasn't been human. He's knocking him down.
Well, that's
3 more to give him 25. Lob out right baseline for Jabari Smith. To his left and behind him to Josh Christopher. JC, right-hand dribble drive in the paint. Looking and it's taken away. Malachi Flynn with his second steal. Flynn down the heart of the lane on the trail of Siakam. Straight away, Gary Trent, 3 more. Front rim glass. That thing was almost down. My goodness. It hung up there for a while. Jabari the rebound. Here's Christopher right side of the floor. Trent looking for a steal. Gets it to Fernando, to Martin, to his left for Smith. We give it to EG. EG's got it left corner. He's got 23 tonight. Cross court. KJ, a high arcing 3 is up and in. 7:05 remaining. Rockets within 10 on the 6 3-pointer. Last Rocket lead was with 4:29 remaining in the second quarter. It was 41-40. Whistle on the other end of the floor, and a Houston foul coming up. It'll be on Jabari Smith Jr. And the foul on the hold on Barnes will force a timeout. And it comes at 6:59, make it 6:55 remaining in the game. 6:55. With the score, the Raptors 98, the Rockets 88. Timeout brought to you by Corona Extra. Invite you to find your beach. And now these words from your local station.
Do you love vodka or gin? Then I have something new and exceptional to tell you about. Gentle Ben Spirits, made right here in Texas. Hi, it's Jeremy Branham. Gentle Ben uses Perseido's state-of-the-art craft technology to purify and enhance the taste of their vodka and gin. You'll taste the difference just like I did. Try Gentle Ben vodka or gin in your next cocktail. Look for Gentle Ben vodka or gin at Total Wine, Specs, and many other local retailers in the area. Learn more at gentleben.com.
Are you tired of running to the gas station to get your lottery tickets? Stop wasting your time and start buying your tickets with Jackpot, the mobile app that puts the lottery in the palm of your hand. Jackpot is a proud partner of the Houston Rockets. Jalen Green going upstairs. Download the Jackpot app to your mobile device and take advantage of the most convenient way to buy lottery tickets so you never miss another play. Here's Jabari Smith, knocks down another one. Jackpot is available to eligible lottery participants ages 18 and up. Please play responsibly.
No matter which road you take, the Toyota Tundra is the perfect way to navigate it. You may find yourself in some pretty remote places.
That view is amazing.
Or in places where pastimes become stories that become legends.
I got one. It's a keeper.
And each day ends watching a star-filled sky.
Whoa.
Built to follow your path, the Toyota Tundra. Visit your local Toyota dealer or Toyota.com for your ready-for-anything Toyota Tundra. Toyota. Let's go places. See packages and options at Toyota.com for feature availability.
When I'm looking to get in on some action, DraftKings, the official daily fantasy partner of the Houston Rockets, is always giving me a shot to win big with their daily fantasy contest. Download the DraftKings app now and use promo code ROCKETS. This week, new customers can get a free shot at a share of millions in total prizes with your first deposit. Only at DraftKings with code ROCKETS. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Minimum $5 deposit required. Eligibility restrictions apply. Void where prohibited. See DraftKings.com for details.
Adam Clanton, Matt Thomas back here inside Toyota Center. Before we go any further, let's pause 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves all along the Houston Rockets radio network.
KBME Houston, an iHeart radio station. Sports Talk 790 is Houston's home for Rockets basketball.
6:55 remaining. Rockets within 10 on a KJ Martin three-pointer, but long way to go if they're going to come back in this one, Matt Thomas.
Siakam on the inbound. To his left for Van Vliet, who's got back-to-back 30-point games. He had 34 against Utah. He's got 31 tonight. Right side, Siakam with the basketball. Goes left, pulls up inside the arc for a tough two, and he missed it off the front rim. Kenyon Martin Jr. the rebound. KJ with 18 points and 5 rebounds. Rockets down by 10. Still enough time to get back in this one. Şengün spins left. And we have a hold foul against the Toronto Raptors and Pascal Siakam. Eric Gordon's going to inbound the basketball here. Eric has a season high with 9 field goals made. Remember, he had 25 just a couple nights ago against Oklahoma City. He's got 23 tonight. That 25 is a season high for him. EG bounce pass to Şengün, turns right, spins right, and another. Wow, 360 move, and boy, the Raptors just don't know how to stop that. Precious Achiuwa picks up the foul. That is going to be his 3rd foul. And penalty situation here for the Rockets the rest of the way with still a lot of time left at 6 minutes and 24 seconds. Josh Christopher, by the way, a season-high 15 points after having a season-high 11 2 nights ago.
Well, for a guy who's struggled to crack the rotation, he's got to love that.
He'll be playing tomorrow night. Sounds like Tate's not going to go. EG is going to be out. We don't know about Jalen Green when the Rockets take on the Raptors tomorrow night in Oklahoma City. Alpe with a free throw. It's made. It's 13 points for him now. Here's the second free throw. It is around and out. Rebound to Achua. 98-89. So the Rockets are slowly but surely creeping their way back in this one. 6:17 remaining. Scotty Barnes, top of the key. Almost stolen by Jabari. Barnes recovers. Lobs to Siakam. Going against Eric Gordon. Shot clock at 5. Triple team comes out. Van Vliet pump fakes. Down to 1. And we're going to get a whistle. No made basket, but a blocking foul is going to be called. And you see the shot clock, I think, had 1.4 on it as KJ Martin bumped Fred Van Vliet. Fred might have used the left forearm a little bit for more separation than anything else.
Oh, he definitely did.
But the Rockets have already used their challenge. But it is a side out, so no shots anyway. 14 for the Raptors. Siakam straight away. Top to Achua. To his left for Van Vliet. Gordon got there with him. Van Vliet, left corner 3. That's glass only. He'll take that all day long. Rebound picked up by KJ. To Josh Christopher across the timeline. Out right side to Eric Gordon. Kicks it out right to Kenyon. KJ one-on-one against Scotty Barnes. Lobs over to Şengün. Gets by Achua and another foul. Had a real nice emphatic dump, but will not count as the foul took place at the right elbow before the continuation.
Van Vliet had 31 through 3. He has not scored here with 5:34 remaining in the fourth.
Hate to hear that. Now, there is a penalty situation against the Raptors on that foul on Achua, which is now his fourth. So Alpe will go to the free throw line for a pair. Here's the first one that is up, and it is off left and no good, and the Rockets' free throw woes continue. 13-21 tonight as Nation Nix comes in for Eric Gordon. Eric, again, 2 shy from tying his season high and 3 from surpassing it. Rockets had 12 blocks in that game against Oklahoma City. Tonight they are down to 3. 7 blocks, meanwhile, for Toronto. Here's Alpe's second free throw. That is up and in. 14 points for Şengün, 98-90 Toronto. 5.5 remaining. Rockets have led 55-48 in this game since halftime. Down to 9:20. That doesn't make any sense. There's a layup attempt coming up for Achua, and it's missed. Coming back comes Christopher. Right side of the floor. Left-hand dribble drive. JC lost it, gathered it back, throws it out left-hand side to Smith. Ball deflected and stolen. Barnes in front to Achua, and he's going to go for a layup, and he's going to get an and one as Alpe commits the foul. Sometimes the worst fouls are the ones you get back late on, and then you just kind of throw it off the backboard of the rim, hoping to make some sort of contact, and it drops.
Just so sloppy on the other end to turn that ball over, and then you compound it on the transition by fouling.
That was a clear foul, too, on Şengün. That is now his third.
You had it down to 8. Now it's going to be back up to 11.
Achua with a 190 lead. We'll keep it at 10 as he missed the free throw. And Jabari Smith with the box out rebound.
He did that because I said that.
I know. 4:55 remaining. Rockets down by 10. Nix to Şengün. Right foot at the top of the arc. Left hand dribble. Down the lane. Goes up. Missed the layup. Rebound to Van Vliet. Fred over to Achua. Down the lane he goes. He got stripped. Out of bounds. Lost it off his thigh. Not only does the Rockets get a strip out of that, but it was last touched by the man who touched the basketball when dribbling down the floor. Precious Achua. That will go as a turnover for them. That's now 9 in the night for them compared to the Rockets and their turnovers, which is looking at 13. Low block left. Şengün reverse layup goes from left to right baseline. Kisses it off the window and puts it in for 2. And it's an 8-point game at 192 Toronto. Van Vliet, 3-point line right. Now Jabari comes defensively to cover him. Bounce pass to Siakam against Nix. Floats it out left-hand side. Gary Trent Jr. against Josh Christopher. Step back, deep 3 on the way, around the rim and out. Good defense that time by JC.
Big miss.
192 with under 4 minutes remaining. Knicks out right side, Jabari for three. Glass only. Rebound to Barnes, 3-on-2. Barnes fakes a handoff, then gives it up down low. Trent to the weak side handoff. That's 2 points. That'll be Pascal Siakam. They worked that well. How about Barnes coupling that basketball not to force a travel? 102-92 with 3:35 remaining. Şengün right side of the floor. Left-hand dribble, turns right, spins left, took an extra step. Baseline left, Knicks for three. No. Loose ball foul, and we'll go the other direction. And we'll be shooting free throws here for Toronto, up 2 with 3:26 remaining. And Alperen Şengün's another foul. That is his fourth. That is the fifth against the Rockets, so penalty both ways here with 3:26 remaining in the game. Chua got something adjusted on the Toronto sideline. I don't know what it is, but... All right, Precious Achiuwa to the free throw line. 26 minutes, 5 points. He's the only player in the Raptors starting five that did not score in double figures, or has not. Free throw one on the way and good. In their game against Utah, all five of their starters scored as Eric Gordon comes in. They only got 22 bench points. You ready for tonight? Chris Boucher has the only points off the bench for Toronto with 11. That's it. Nobody else on the Toronto reserve group has scored a single point. Oh, really? It hasn't mattered. Yeah. Missed, by the way, for Achiuwa on the free throw. 103-92. EG left side to Şengün, who pump fakes and doesn't take a three-pointer. Penetrates the lane. We got a reach-in foul. It's going to be a call against Precious Achiuwa. And free throws for Alpi. The clock stops here with 3:08 remaining, with Houston down by 11.
Eric Gordon has tied Kobe Bryant for 22nd on the all-time NBA three-pointers made list. That's a big name.
I would have thought that Kobe would have been a little higher up on that list as Alpi misses the free throw.
Well, he wasn't a very good shooter earlier in his career.
Right.
And I think that contributes to it, even though the guy played 20 years.
But even so, you would have thought he would have been at least top 15 because he feels like he was top 15 in everything. Alpi's second free throw on the way in. 1 for 2. 17 for Şengün. 103-93. Toronto with 3:03 remaining. VanVleet across the timeline. Left-hand side of the floor. Gary Trent Jr. flips it back to VanVleet. We have a stoppage in play and a whistle and a foul against the Rockets, and that's going to be free throws, and that's another Alperen Şengün foul. That's his third foul of the quarter. And with that, we get ourselves a timeout. 2:57 remaining. Şengün was holding on, I guess, to was he holding on to Siakam? No, it was Achiuwa. Regardless, we got free throws for the Raptors and we return. 2:57 remaining. Toronto 103, Houston 93. Timeout brought to you by Corona Extra. Invite you to find your beach. This is Houston Rockets basketball.
No matter which road you take, the Toyota Tundra is the perfect way to navigate it. You may find yourself in some pretty remote places.
That view is amazing.
Or in places where pastimes become stories that become legends.
I got one. It's a keeper.
And each day ends watching a star-filled sky.
Whoa.
Built to follow your path, the Toyota Tundra. Visit your local Toyota dealer or Toyota.com for your ready-for-anything Toyota Tundra. Toyota. Let's go places. See packages and options at Toyota.com for feature availability.
You are at the center of our care at Memorial Hermann. We offer more locations and more options that put you closer to advanced medicine. With over 25 imaging centers throughout Greater Houston, virtual office visits with your own doctor, and access to in-person and virtual urgent care, you get the care you need when, where, and how you need it. This is convenient care designed around you. Memorial Hermann, advancing health, personalizing care.
Todd thought it would be secure to jog in the cheetah savanna. Todd believed the big cat repellent he bought online was reliable. And now Todd is trying to be faster than this cheetah that can run 80 miles per hour. But the good news is Todd has AT&T 5G that is fast, reliable, and secure. And he learned the best thing to do is stop running and toss her the backpack with the beef stew. AT&T 5G. Fast, reliable, secure. It's not complicated.
5G requires compatible plan and device. 5G may not be available in your area. See att.com/5G for you for details.
Rockets fans, customize your Houston Rockets experience this season with the all-new Rockets Flex Plan. Packages start at 5 games for just $55. You pick the seats, you pick your games. The more games you pick, the more rewards you unlock, including team shop savings, food and beverage credits, and exclusive membership events. It's time to flex your fandom with a Rockets Flex Plan. Purchase today at Rockets.com.
Take advantage of tonight's Rocket Shop online item of the game. Tonight, the Rockets City Edition slant logo hooded sweatshirt. Just $25. Grab yours tonight only at rocketshop.com. 2:57 remaining for the Rockets, who are running out of time. They are down 10 and counting. The Raptors up 103-93 and at the free throw line, Matt Thomas.
Precious Achiuwa. He's been there 5 times, only made 2. Wolf. 72% now, making 2 of 6 on the line. Neither one of these teams are going to the free throw Hall of Fame with their performance tonight. Both teams are under 66%. Achiuwa makes 1 of 2, but they have time on their side. With 2:55 clock running and the Rockets down by 11 at 104-93. Hicks comes across the timeline off the kneecap of Şengün. He gathers it back, maintains a dribble, gets by Achiuwa, lobbing it up and going in with a left-hand flush. Here's Kenyon Martin Jr. 20 points for Martin. Give the 4th dime to Alperen Şengün. 104-95 with 2.5 remaining. Achiuwa, left-hand side to Barnes. He's straight away. Going to try a long 2 and hit it, and there was nobody near him, daring him to shoot that shot. Barnes with 13 to go along with 6 rebounds in a 106-95 game. 2:15 remaining. Knicks 3-point line left. On the baseline. Shot clock at 10. EG pump fakes the 3, doesn't take the shot. Down the lane with a left-hand layup. He's got 2 more, and that'll be a season high for him at 25 points. That's what he had against Oklahoma City, so he ties that mark. At 1:54 remaining, and the Rockets down by 9. Dribbling the basketball is Siakam with the midcourt logo. Shot clock at 8. Siakam right side, to the left, to the free throw line, to the dotted circle, left to the paint, tries a 12-footer and hits it. 140 left to go, 108-97. 11-point lead. Şengün right side angle. Raptors at 46% for the game. Out the underneath, throws it up, looking for a reverse layup. He drew all sorts of contact. And we've got Alfie back to the free throw line. He has been to the line a bunch here in the second half. And for the game, this will be attempts 9 and 10. Oh, goodness. 1:30 remaining. Free throw number 1 is up and in for Şengün. 108-98. Şengün now up to 18 points. He has 5 personal fouls here. You all right?
I'm good.
Okay.
Are you?
Yeah, fine.
Okay.
Şengün tried 2 on the way. Good. 108-99 with 90 ticks remaining in the game. Red VanVleet in backcourt. Rockets not putting any pressure as it gets across midcourt stripe. Now Martin and Gordon come to tag team him defensively. Bounce pass underneath to Achiuwa, turns, spins. He draws all sorts of contact. Not bad because Achiuwa has been less than automatic at the free throw line here tonight. He's 3 of 7. You know what I've appreciated is you color coordinate with the court.
I always do.
Every time we do remix, you're always wearing old school
Well, I have
stuff.
a matrix that tells me what uniforms they're going to wear that night.
Why don't you send that to
get
me?
that. Well, you're the play-by-play voice of the Rockets, so if you don't have it already, I don't know how to
It's
help
more
you.
on me, isn't it?
Yeah.
Achiuwa hits the first.
You're
and 2.
way more inside than me.
That's true.
You're the worst.
Try 2 coming up.
That's what you are.
I know. Achiuwa hits both. 1:17 remaining in the game. Raptors are 13 and 19 from the floor at 110-99. Knicks comes across the timeline. Over to EG right corner. Pump fakes. To his left for Knicks. Time becoming a huge problem here. Nix moves it in the paint, brings it back out. Ichi pump fakes on a 30-footer. He's going to dribble drive. He's going to throw up with the right hand. He draws contact. And a chance here for Eric Gordon to set a new season high.
Gary Trent Jr.
Gary Trent Jr. earns the foul, and that is his second. Raptors, 89 shots tonight, which is actually below what they normally do. They're routinely taking 100 shots a game because they just push tempo so much, as Eric hits the first of his 2 free throws for now a season high 26.
Hey guys, straight in on the free throw. Straight in on the free throw.
58.7 seconds remaining. Eric at the line for the second free throw. It is on the way. It's up. It's good. Rockets have got within 9 on a couple of occasions in the last couple of minutes, but nothing closer than that. 56 seconds left to go. 3-possession game. Across the timeline, Siakam. Triple team comes. Top to Barnes. Barnes down the lane. Layup attempt is missed. Jabari the rebound. Got to hurry with 40 seconds left. Left side, Martin. Out to E.G. Left corner for 3. Front iron missed. Tap up by Şengün. No. Put up again by Smith. He missed the shot, but he is fouled. Unfortunately, time is the greatest enemy here with 34.6 seconds remaining.
Yeah, a little too late scenario for the Rockets in this one tonight. And it just got away from them again in that second quarter. And they've never really been able to claw their way back into things.
Malachi Flynn is going to come back in for Toronto. As Jabari Smith's going to get some free throws here. Jabari tonight has 9 points and 7 rebounds. Again, he's only scored 10 points or more in one of his last 5 games. He can end that little mini drought with a free throw make here, and he's got 10. And with that, a technical foul has been called on somebody on the Toronto bench.
Well, you'll take it at this point.
It's going to be on Achua, who's on the bench.
He's mouthing off a little bit.
34.6 seconds left, so a free point coming up here, hopefully, for Eric Gordon with the Rockets down by 8. Here it is. It's on its way. It's good. I mean, I think Toronto holds on, but if I'm Nick Nurse, that is exactly what you don't want when you're trying to hold on to a lead with 60 seconds left to go and it's a 3-possession game.
All I need to know is that the Rockets somehow, the miracle is pulled off and they hit a game winner here. I need you to say good night, Nurse.
Oh, I will. Don't worry. I got it locked and loaded here. Free throw for Jabari, up and in. Hey, it's a 2-possession game.
Out of the realm of possibility.
34.6 seconds, 110-104, and a foul immediately in backcourt on the inbounds as Jabari Smith helps up Pascal. Rebounds, 4 assists, a couple of steals. And he hits the first of his 2 free throws. So for Toronto, if they win this game, put things in perspective, they are 2 games out of the play-in tournament. Chicago owns a 10th spot. Timeout after the free throw made by the Rockets. We're back in 60 with the score. Raptors 112, Rockets 104 on the Rockets Radio Network.
Saltgrass Steakhouse is the place for a great steak. Why? Because they only serve the best certified Angus beef. A Saltgrass steak is unmatched, unrivaled, and unbeatable when it comes to flavor. Each tender steak is seasoned with a perfect blend of 7 spices, grilled over an open flame, and topped with seasoned steak butter. Taste the certified Angus beef difference today at Saltgrass Steakhouse.
You are at the heart of everything we do at Memorial Hermann. Customizing heart treatments, like repairing aortic aneurysms without open heart surgery, and using new treatments to reduce the risk of stroke from heart arrhythmia without relying on blood thinners. Our teams work together and share expertise, all to give you the best possible outcome. This is innovative heart care, and it's designed for you. Memorial Hermann, advancing health, personalizing care.
Hey, Rockets fans, Access is the go-to ticketing destination for Houston's best events. Download the Access app today for the easiest entry experience to get to your seats and start cheering. That's AXS. Visit AXS.com for more info.
Rockets brought it in front court after the timeout. 112-104. They're down by 8 after those two main free throws. EG straight away to Şengün. Behind the back, he'll dribble. He'll turn. He'll do a 360 move, throw it off the glass, draws contact. The offensive rebound was put back in, but the whistle comes first. We'll stop the clock at 28.6 seconds remaining in the game. And the foul is going to be called on Scotty Barnes, and that is his third. As Alperen Şengün goes back to the free throw line. Boy, Alpi has lived 15 feet away from the basket, has he not? Let's take a look here. He's been to the line 10 times and made 7. All those in the second half as he hits the first free throw. So 11 free throws, all in quarters 3 and 4. 20 points, 4 assists, and a pair of steals for Alperen Şengün. Rockets down 7. Second free throw up, good. 6 points. Still time, 28.6 seconds left. A 2-possession game with the Rockets down by 6. Backcourt, Achua. Barnes, ball deflected. Trent's got it. He'll go in the paint and fouled immediately by Eric Gordon. Had to do that with 22.1. Trent could have laid it up and really sealed things, but he was looking more importantly to turn that clock on, continue that clock to roll, and it did. So Gary Trent will go to the free throw line on the Eric Gordon foul. That is his third. Trent to the line, where he, for a stretch in the second and third quarter, did not miss a shot tonight. He's 10 of 15. He's got 25 points. Adam, our KBR Hustle Board is presented to you by KBR, Proud History, Bright Future. Who got out there and got after it tonight?
I'm going to give it to KJ Martin, 20 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists.
Tremendous hustle, good offensive rebounds. Free throws are made by Trent. 16 seconds left to go. Rockets down by 8. Down the lane, Alperen Şengün watches his teammate Daishen Nix lay it in for 2. Makes it 114-108. 13 seconds left to go. And in backcourt, a foul is called, which will send Fred VanVleet to the free throw line. He has 31 points tonight.
Hadn't scored in the fourth.
I mean, this
is going to be his first points with 11 seconds remaining in the game in the fourth quarter.
We've had 28 free throws in this quarter?
Yeah.
That is insane.
That's why it's taken 3 hours.
What time is it?
Well,
the free throw up and good. That's more quality time with you.
Well, I am magnetic.
Just a later flight to OKC. That's all I'm saying. Free throw
How
number
long
1.
is that flight up there?
Just exactly about an hour. Free throw for VanVleet is missed in the second one. 115-108, 7 seconds left to go. Smith across the timeline. Straight away, going to launch a 3. It is up. It's good. It's a 4-point game, and unfortunately 1.9 seconds left. Foul is committed by Daishen Nix against Gary Trent. 115-111. Toronto with 0.9 remaining in the game.
Well, they just need them to miss both free throws. Then the Rockets somehow secure the rebound and launch it and hit the shot and get fouled and make it. That's all.
A man can dream.
Which is possible with 0.9. Just ask Derek Fisher.
Trent, try 1. That will seal it. 116-111. Trent tonight, 28 points. VanVleet, 32. So they get 60 points in their backcourt. Siakam adds 23. As that makes it now a 117-111 game. And that will do it tonight here from downtown Houston. The Toronto Raptors shoot 46% from the floor, make 15 three-pointers compared to 7 for your Rockets. As Toronto wins this one, 117-111. All right, so KJ was getting out there and getting after it. That's our KBR Hustle Board player. Who is our Landry's signature group player of the game?
Well, obviously tonight it's going to be Eric Gordon with what he brought to the table, especially early on. It was 9-0, and he had scored 7 of those points, but 28 points, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds for a night in which Eric Gordon went 10 of 15 in his 34 minutes.
And with that, congratulations to Eric, who put together another night of season high. 25 2 nights ago, 28 this evening, but it was not enough. Kenyon Martin Jr. 20 points. Shingo Rockets had 3 20-point scorers in their starting 5 and still come up a little bit short. That's got to be disappointing.
Well, the backcourt for Toronto more than offsetting that tonight. They just absolutely had their way. Fred VanVleet didn't need to score there in the fourth quarter with what he did through 31 points. Only scored 1 single point there in the fourth frame.
And just like we would expect, Siakam plays 36 minutes, Trent 38, VanVleet 37. I would think if they're going to be able to overcome and get in the playoffs, they need to make a trade themselves. They're just not deep enough right now.
Yeah, buyers instead of sellers. I would think that would be the case. They just haven't been the same since losing Kawhi Leonard, which is obviously an understatement, but they still have some pieces, as you saw here tonight, that you add a piece to that, especially in the East. You never know what might happen.
All right, AC, good working with you tonight as always. I want to thank Josh Shee, our network producer, back at our flagship Sports Talk 790, our on-site engineer, David Obert. Jeremy Rakes crushing it tonight on staff.
Absolutely crushing it.
He's a U of H guy like myself, so automatically he is the smartest guy in the world next to me.
As Matt Thomas would say to that,
All right. You two are going to get a good night's rest. I'm going to get on a plane and go see the boys play Oklahoma City tomorrow night. We'll be on the network at 6:30 with a tip time at 7. But, Adam, your night is not done. You're going to entertain some folks with some post-game highlights. You've also got your stat comparison to get to, plus a scoreboard update and a couple of relevant numbers from tonight's game. Again, the final score here at the Toyota Center sees the Raptors beat your Rockets 117-111. And thus the 2-game winning streak has come to an end. We'll talk with you again tomorrow night from Oklahoma City. Again, 6:30 with the pregame show, tip time at 7. AC has the postgame show next as you listen to Houston Rockets basketball.
No matter which road you take, the Toyota Tundra is the perfect way to navigate it. You may find yourself in some pretty remote places.
That view is amazing.
Or in places where pastimes become stories that become legends.
I got one. It's a keeper.
And each day ends watching a star-filled sky.
Whoa.
Built to follow your path, the Toyota Tundra. Visit your local Toyota dealer or Toyota.com for your ready-for-anything Toyota Tundra. Toyota. Let's go places. See packages and options at Toyota.com for feature availability.
The Houston Rockets are looking to bring a championship back to Texas. AT&T Sportsnet has all the exclusive coverage you need. From pregame to postgame, watch every game, every shot, only on AT&T Sportsnet. Visit AT&TSportsnet.com and click on the channel finder to see how you can watch Rockets basketball all season long. AT&T Sportsnet, the TV home of the Houston Rockets. Available on DirecTV, Uverse, and Xfinity.
Saltgrass Steakhouse is the place for a great steak. Why? Because they only serve the best certified Angus beef. A Saltgrass steak is unmatched, unrivaled, and unbeatable when it comes to flavor. Each tender steak is seasoned with a perfect blend of 7 spices, grilled over an open flame, and topped with seasoned steak butter. Taste the certified Angus beef difference today at Saltgrass Steakhouse.
Are you tired of running to the gas station to get your lottery tickets? Stop wasting your time and start buying your tickets with Jackpot, the mobile app that puts the lottery in the palm of your hand. Jackpot is a proud partner of the Houston Rockets.
Jalen Green going upstairs.
Download the Jackpot app to your mobile device and take advantage of the most convenient way to buy lottery tickets so you never miss another play.
Here's Jabari Smith knocks down another one.
Jackpot is available to eligible lottery participants ages 18 and up. Please play responsibly.
Rockets fans, catch all of the scores, highlights, and post-game analysis next on the Memorial Hermann post-game show. Brought to you by Memorial Hermann, advancing health, personalizing care.
A little too much Fred VanVleet the first 3 quarters and too much to overcome overall on this night sees the Rockets fall to the Toronto Raptors, 117-111. Obviously, the Rockets were looking to win 3 in a row. For the first time all year long. It was not to be, and it all happened in the second quarter because the Rockets led this thing after 1, saw the Raptors outscore them 35-27 in the second quarter, and they didn't even score over the last 6 minutes and into the first few minutes of that second quarter, and that kind of set the tone for how the night would go as we got to the third quarter action, and VanVleet would pick up right where he left off in the first half.
Gets by his defender. Block. That is a huge block for Toronto. Back comes Siakam out right side. Van Fleet. Shot attempt is up and good. So the Barnes rejection results in a 3 for Van Fleet. They're up by 13.
Raptors up 61-48. And Eric Gordon would try to single-handedly stop the bleeding.
Smith takes the inbound. Siakam guards him there. Hands it to Şengün. Achua's got him. Smith behind him to EG. Right-hand dribble drive gets by Van Vliet. Layup attempt all the way and through. Eric Gordon has 14, and he's got 17. Left side three-pointer for Gordon is up and in. It's EG against the entire Toronto team. Eric with 19.
Have a good trip. Yeah, so Eric Gordon trying to keep the Raptors within striking distance. But unfortunately, again, like I said, Van Fleet had it going on tonight. However, a defensive block on one end would lead to Daishen Nix finding KJ for a jam on the other, one of many he would have on this night.
Layup attempt is rejected by Smith and Şengün. Rockets have a 2-on-1. Nix in the trail to KJ, and he'll jam it down. Nicely done off the block. The transition, Nix the assist, the flush for KJ.
Yeah, KJ had several of them on the night. Rockets, however, still down 72-63. EG would secure his third straight 20-point outing with this basket.
Easton, left side angle, back out towards midcourt for Gordon, getting a screen from Şengün. EG down the lane goes up, kisses it off the backboard. 2 more for Eric Gordon with 3 straight 20-point games. He's got 21.
76-67. Raptors still with the lead. And then you-know-who was back at it again, Fred Van Fleet.
Malachi Flynn between the rings. Top to Koloko to his right for Ben Van Vliet. Van Vliet's going to try inside the arc, too, and he nails it right in front of Steven Salas.
What hasn't he nailed this quarter? 83-69. Raptors still leading, and they would lead at 85-72 after the first 3 quarters. Van Fleet, 31 points. Gordon hanging in there with 21. To the fourth, we would go. Josh Christopher nailing a 3?
Low block right into Fernando. Shot clock at 7. Pass inside to Martin. Swings it out to Josh Christopher. Baseline 3. Nails it. And those have been few and far between. Josh Christopher, just his 6th three-pointer this season.
Yeah, it's a unicorn sighting whenever Josh Christopher hits one from the outside. So we should all feel lucky that we saw one here tonight. That did get the Rockets back to within 10, as it did when KJ would hit from the outside as well.
Martin to his left for Smith. We give it to EG. EG's got it left corner. He's got 23 tonight. Cross court. KJ, a high arcing 3 is up and in.
98-88. Rockets trying to keep it within striking distance. Şengün with the reverse in the lane to get it down to single digits.
Low block left. Şengün reverse layup goes from left to right baseline. Kisses it off the window and puts it in for 2. And it's an 8-point game at 192 Toronto.
Rockets flirting with getting back into this one. Eric Gordon with the final highlight of the night. A little nice hesitation move from the left side of the hoop.
Next 3-point line left. On the baseline. Shot clock at 10. EG pump fakes the 3, doesn't take the shot. Down the lane with a left-hand layup. He's got 2 more. And that'll be a season high for him.
But the Rockets only within 106-97 on that basket, and they wind up falling 117-111. Just too much Fred Van Fleet. 31 points through 3 quarters. Finished the night with 32. His backcourt mate, Gary Trent Jr., could not miss for most of the night. Finishes the night 10 of 15, including 5 of 9 from long range. He scored 29. Another 23 from Pascal Siakam, and just a little too much from that Raptors lineup, who was 1 point shy of all 5 starters scoring in double figures. Eric Gordon leading the way for Houston with 28. And he got help. He got help from Alperen Şengün with 21 and KJ with 20, but just not enough on this night. The Rockets, what was crazy is the bench scoring. The Rockets actually outscored the Raptors bench because only one guy, Chris Boucher, had 11. No one else off the Raptors bench scored, and yet They win this game pretty comfortably tonight, 117-111, to drop the Rockets to 12-39 on the year. We'll take a quick timeout, come right back and tell you what else is going on around the association on this Friday night. This is Houston Rockets basketball.
Todd thought it would be secure to jog in the cheetah savanna. Todd believed the big cat repellent he bought online was reliable. And now Todd is trying to be faster than this cheetah that can run 80 miles per hour. But the good news is Todd has AT&T 5G. It is fast, reliable, and secure. And he learned the best thing to do is stop running and toss her the backpack with the beef stew. AT&T 5G. Fast, reliable, secure.
5G requires compatible plan and device. 5G may not be available in your area. See att.com/5G for you for details.
Fun and adventure at 3 great parks all year long. Downtown Aquarium, Kima Boardwalk, and Galveston Island Pleasure Pier offer thrill rides, games, food, and fun for everyone. Whether you're experiencing the thrills on our roller coasters, taking a journey through exhibits, dining at waterfront restaurants, or soaking up the sun at weekend festivals, there's something for everyone. So come have fun at the Downtown Aquarium, Kima Boardwalk, and Galveston Island Pleasure Pier. Adventure destinations the whole family will love. Buy weekend adventure passes and tickets online now.
No matter which road you take, the Toyota Tundra is the perfect way to navigate it. You may find yourself in some pretty remote places.
That view is amazing.
Or in places where pastimes become stories that become legends.
I got one. It's a keeper.
And each day ends watching a star-filled sky.
Whoa.
Built to follow your path, the Toyota Tundra. Visit your local Toyota dealer or Toyota.com for your ready-for-anything Toyota Tundra. Toyota. Let's go places. See packages and options at Toyota.com for feature availability.
When I'm looking to get in on some action, DraftKings, the official daily fantasy partner of the Houston Rockets, is always giving me a shot to win big with their daily fantasy contest. Download the DraftKings app now and use promo code ROCKETS. This week, new customers can get a free shot at a share of millions in total prizes with your first deposit. Only at DraftKings with code ROCKETS. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Minimum $5 deposit required. Eligibility restrictions apply. Void where prohibited. See DraftKings.com for details.
Adam Clanton back here inside Toyota Center. Rockets falling to the Raptors tonight, 117-111. Let's get you caught up on what else was happening around the association on this Friday. Matter of fact, some of it's still ongoing. They are in the fourth quarter in Minnesota. The Magic with a 118-107 lead with 2:23. Make it 1:58 to go in fourth quarter action. 118-107 Magic up on the Timberwolves in that one. The Hawks and Jazz are in the third quarter. Atlanta up 83-72 in Salt Lake City. 2:33 remaining in the third frame. Everything else is a final. The Pistons coming back to beat the Pistons at home. Or the Pistons coming back to beat the Hornets at home, 118-112. It was the Kings falling at Indiana, 107-104 to the Pacers. The Blazers beating the Wizards in D.C. tonight, 124-116. The Suns, 106-94 winners in Boston over the Celtics. Just the Celtics' seventh loss on their home floor this year. And the Sixers and Spurs were in a shootout tonight. The Sixers wound up getting the win, but they had to fight for it. 137-125, the final from the Alamo City. Here inside Toyota Center, Rockets falling 117-111. We'll come right back. We'll wrap things up here on the Memorial Hermann postgame show. This is Houston Rockets basketball.
Here at T-Shirts Plus, we are known for our commitment to providing the highest quality embroidered screen printed apparel and promotional products at the most competitive prices. Our custom designed products are perfect for any business, club, promotion, or team. Our T-Shirts Plus team will make you and your logo stand out. Let our business help promote yours at T-Shirts Plus. Give us a call at 936-756-7587. Visit us online or stop by our Conroe location. T-Shirts Plus is a proud sponsor of the Houston Rockets.
Saltgrass Steakhouse is the place for a great steak. Why? Because they only serve the best certified Angus beef. A Saltgrass steak is unmatched, unrivaled, and unbeatable when it comes to flavor. Each tender steak is seasoned with a perfect blend of 7 spices, grilled over an open flame, and topped with seasoned steak butter. Taste the certified Angus beef difference today at Saltgrass Steakhouse.
You are at the heart of everything we do at Memorial Hermann. customizing heart treatments like repairing aortic aneurysms without open heart surgery, and using new treatments to reduce the risk of stroke from heart arrhythmia without relying on blood thinners. Our teams work together and share expertise, all to give you the best possible outcome. This is innovative heart care, and it's designed for you. Memorial Hermann, advancing health, personalizing care.
No matter which road you take, the Toyota Tundra is the perfect way to navigate it. You may find yourself in some pretty remote places.
That view is amazing.
Or in places where pastimes become stories that become legends.
I got one. It's a keeper.
And each day ends watching a star-filled sky.
Whoa.
Built to follow your path, the Toyota Tundra. Visit your local Toyota dealer or Toyota.com for your ready-for-anything Toyota Tundra. Toyota. Let's go places. See packages and options at Toyota.com for feature availability.
Adam Clanton back here inside Toyota Center. Rockets falling tonight to the Toronto Raptors, 117-111. Got to say thanks to everyone who was involved in the broadcast here tonight. The play-by-play stellar, as always, from one Matt Thomas, as was the engineering here on site by my main man, David Ober. This guy is a witch back here. Could not do it without him, keeping us on the air and sounding smooth. Welcome into the guest statistician of the night, Jeremy Rakes, crunching the numbers as no one else can. And our network producer, along with the man responsible for all the highlights you heard, my boy Josh C. back at our flagship station, Sports Talk 790 here in Houston, Texas. Speaking of Sports Talk 790, if you're listening on the flagship station for your Houston Rockets, you want to weigh in on this one, the Rockets Wrap postgame show locally can be heard on 790, and you can weigh in via the phone lines. It's 713-212-5790, 713-212-5790. Michael Connor standing by to take your phone calls on this one tonight as the Rockets fall to 12-39. Rockets will next be in action tomorrow night. Quick turnaround up in OKC, the second of 3 games this month against the Thunder. 7 o'clock tip time, 6:30 start time for coverage here on these Rockets Radio Network stations. My name is Adam Clanton. Once again, your unhappy final. Rockets fall 117-111. We appreciate you listening. Sorry we couldn't bring you a better result. And looking forward to bringing you more Rockets basketball action tomorrow night right here on the Rockets Radio Network. Have a great weekend, everyone.
Houston Rockets basketball. Houston Rockets basketball has been presented by Toyota. Let's go places. And by AT&T 5G, the fast, reliable, and secure 5G network. Be here all season long as your Rockets take on the best in the NBA on the Houston Rockets Radio Network.
Houston, the Eagle has landed.
2023 National Basketball Association, all rights reserved. Houston, this is Network Control. Signing off. We now return to your regularly scheduled programming.
In 60 seconds, your first chance to talk about your Rockets game on 790 Rockets Wrap. Call 713-212-5790. Talk Houston Rockets basketball on the home of your Rockets. Sports Talk 790.
Attention! If you owe money to the IRS, this is an urgent message. The IRS is cracking down by sending out heart-stopping letters, aggressively garnishing paychecks, seizing bank accounts, and putting liens on homes and businesses. They call it enforced compliance, and you better watch out because penalties and interest on unpaid taxes compound daily, making it seem impossible to ever get out of debt. Don't let the tax debt destroy your life. You need to call Optima Tax Relief, the #1 tax resolution firm. They're experts in the Fresh Start Initiative, one of the biggest breaks that the IRS has ever offered. If you qualify, you could save thousands. Optima's resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, they'll fight to get you the best deal possible. Call Optima now for a free consultation.
Call 800-845-8122. 800-845-8122. 800-845-8122.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Throw your H's up if you're down, win or lose. Take it out like a rocket.
the Houston Rockets.
Rockets basketball. This is the Sports Talk 790 Rockets Wrap. And the finish was spectacular. Presented by Kelsey Siebold, changing the way health cares. Also by Fred Haas Toyota World. Red Nation, talk about the game now. Rockets basketball on your exclusive home for Houston Rockets basketball. Sports Talk 790.
80 seconds remaining. EG with a deep three, and he nails it. Rockets within one at 47-46. Minute 10 remaining until halftime.
One of the highlights of the night for your Rockets, but they just would not have enough as they fall to the Toronto Raptors. Michael Connor here with you for the Rockets Wrap, recapping this 117-111 loss for the Rockets on this Friday night. You can join us at 713-212-5790, 713-212-5790 as the Rockets fall to 13-39 on the season with the loss. The Raptors improved to 24-30. Rockets now 8-18 at the Toyota Center this season. And of course, the Rockets' little mini streak of 2 straight wins comes to an end. So they cannot get to 3 straight wins. They were looking to do that for the first time this season. Did not happen. There's not like it. It's not a lot of bad about tonight. There's not a lot of good. Like, there's just kind of they just lost. I know it sounds crazy. Like, you come on the radio and you go, they just lost. Because they did. It's not like they turned the ball over a ton. They shot the ball well from the field, 50%. They did not knock down a lot of threes. I guess there's one thing you could look at that at least closes the gap. They missed 9 free throws tonight. I mean, if they hit a few of those, they at least make it tighter. And who knows how things go at the end of the basketball game.